Hello, 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 everyone. How are you today? It is Friday, which honestly, thank God. there's nothing technically wrong with this week, but honestly, I'm just happy that it's over. I'm ready to relax. I'm ready to have a good weekend. This is not what I feel like listening to right now. Um, do we need to shuffle Harris Heller a bit more? Oh, Harris Heller isn't on shuffle, that's why. There we go. Perfect. I am excited because this weekend, literally tomorrow, I will be going up to a campsite to go see my partner again, which will be fun. And then we can start getting semi back into a normal schedule of things until I ruin it again by going to Canada and then Japan immediately after. So, just casual risk things, casually traveling halfway around the world yet again. But how was everyone's Friday? How are you guys doing? Hello Virgil, hello Vicky. I'm going to love this game. It's so good you have no idea. Ayo. So fun fact, the only reason I'm playing this game, or not playing it necessarily, but the main reason I bought this game is because they had it at PAX, and it was with the same publishing company as the people who did Space for the Unbound, and I wanted to give them some attention, and they gave me a Coffee Talk 2 bag. So I was like, well shit, if I have a Coffee Talk 2 tote bag, I need to at least play the first game, so I at least have something to talk about if people ask me about the bag. So I'm not playing the game yet, Mary. Hello, welcome on in. Hello, Ella. And then Riss was addicted to cozy games. I don't know about that. Typically, to answer your question, pause. Comfy games are not in my comfort zone because it's not typically what I reach to play. Like when I think to myself, what am I going to play to like relax or like unwind from work or anything? It's typically like a JRPG, like something with numbers. Like right now I'm playing Trails to Azure and I'm almost done with it. But I'm already going to be loading up New Game Plus and doing a speed run through it. And collecting all of the things that I missed, because I entirely missed the fishing minigame, because the guide I was using didn't tell me that there was a point to where it wouldn't be accessible anymore, which kind of annoys me, but I'll figure it out. I've got 83.7% of the fish completely without worrying about the little extra minigame portion of it. So there's less for me to do on a repeat playthrough. And most of the times when it comes to cozy games, there's not as much direction or like checklisty kind of things. It's kind of why I bounce off of Zelda a little bit, and the new Zeldas. Like Tears of the Kingdom, I play and I have like some sort of checklist still, so I'm still engaged with it a little bit. But Breath of the Wild, once I did all the towers and the story, there was no reason for me to ever go back to it. I didn't have any motivation to continue playing that game because there was nothing checklisty that I hadn't already seen. If that makes sense, I hope. Wonder if Coffee Talk 2 is just as good. Haven't played it yet. Well, I mean, I haven't played it either, obviously, because we're playing the first one today. Cat girls probably. Hey, listen. Pizza, that's my comfort zone. That is a good comfort zone to have. Hello, Ryan. What do you think my comfort zone is? A bed of nails. I mean, if we're counting what I just described as a bed of nails to someone else, probably. Let's see. Question for Riss. Will your coffee shop serve your milk? Because Riss is a cow in an alternate dimension. Yes, that's how we keep costs down. You gotta be thinking about that. You gotta be thinking to yourself, how can we keep costs down? Using your own milk. You're in Maine. What are you doing over in Maine? You know what's funny is my boss actually is apparently leaving tomorrow to vacation in Maine. And I remember, once I heard about that, I remember texting Abby, it's a good thing we didn't plan the trip for Maine this... What is this song? Why are we having whack-ass songs? It's a good thing we weren't in Maine this weekend running into my boss. Although Maine is a big state. And I think he was camping, so we probably wouldn't have run into him. He's gonna hyperfixate on this game, and I can't wait for your DMs about it. We'll see. We'll see how I get on with this game. Risk Relax is the type of shit that would otherwise give people a heart attack, either by the game itself or the soundtrack of said game. Listen, the fact that Metal Gear Rising is one of my comfort games is neither here nor there, okay? There will be bloodshed, and eventually, one of these days, I will remember to turn on my fan before starting stream, but today is not that day. I always think I like cozy games, but I just like cute games, which apparently is a distinction. Yep, just because something is cute doesn't necessarily mean it's cozy. I think, like, I've bounced off of Stardew Valley, never got into Disney Dreamlight Valley, didn't even try Sunhaven. What are other games that people define as cozy? Harvest Moon hasn't really struck with me. Which means Story of Seasons hasn't either. Rune Factory didn't seem appealing to me. I don't know. To be fair, this game falls equally in both camps. Versus, like, I'm 2 days into this game with no wild F has breathed on me, unplayable. Has to walk a file to the file room before people lock it up. BRB, no worries, Ella. Vacation with kids, mom and grandma. Hell yeah. I hope you're having a blast. Are you guys doing camping stuff or just sightseeing? We can play Stardew together. I actually did do a bit of Stardew with Meow. We do have a VOD of that on my YouTube channel. And that was fun, but mostly because I was messing with Meow and trying to fish for butterflies and doing dumb shit like that. I always miss the beginning of this game. I'm gonna miss the beginning again because I'm going to my parents to work after work to chill with my mom because it's her birthday. Happy birthday to your mother, Ella! I hope that you have fun. Stardew made me cry because I couldn't fathom how it controls despite how simple it looked. Have not gone back. I bought Stardew because everyone was raving about it and then just bounced off of it. I just can't get into it. Somebody me by talking about all my favorite games. See, Toffee. If you want, can we get a shout out for Toffee? Because Toffee is who you want if you want cozy games. Toffee cock! Here, let me see. Let me get a... Oh, thank you, Mary. I wasn't sure if you were still... Yes, double shout out for Toffee. Go follow Toffee if you want... Fuck you, Riz. Listen. I wasn't sure if you were on mobile delay or not. I had done forgotten. I heard Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, Rune Factory, Disney Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, those are Toffee games. Today is a Risk Plays a Toffee game. Actually, I don't think Toffee's played this game. But Toffee is definitely the person that you need for if you want comfy games. I like to yell at RPGs and play shit that has either a lot of turn-based or a lot of action. I don't know, it just seems like my vibe. Especially with Kingdom Hearts being one of those where it's very action-y, but has a lot of numbers and stuff. I do eventually want to get back to playing Kingdom Hearts on stream, but I'm kind of just distracted with other games. Like, I know there's several people. I'm looking directly at you, chat. Actually, hang on, chat's over here. I'm looking directly at you, chat. I know there's several people who are excited for me to start Yakuza 7. Yakuza Like a Dragon, and that's turn-based and over the top, so that's going to be fun. That one, we do have a poll going on in the Discord for if I'm going to continue Omori or not. And after I finish if the poll doesn't want me to play Omori, if we finish Omori, or if we finish Paper Mario, that's when we'll start Yakuza Like a Dragon. It's been 18 years. Follow Toffee for comfy games. Toffee was last seen playing Dead by Daylight. Listen. Can't play Yakuza games, but I love watching them. So I've decided on Yakuza Like a Dragon for a couple reasons. In my personal playthrough, I am currently in Yakuza 3, which means that I don't think I would have a fun time playing 0 on stream because I've already beaten it. It's a weird thing with me. There are only certain games that I like replaying on stream, but
Yakuza Like a Dragon is so good. I like pathetic middle-aged men following their dreams. That game is my favorite in the series. It's the best one. I love it so much. Ichiban and Nanba, my beloved. Toffee 38 Bear love. Toffee 38 Bear love.
Toffee 38 Bear love. Thank you. Well, that's the other thing. It's a new protagonist. It's turn-based, so I can pay more attention to chat. And it's not directly connected to the story of 0 through 6. So I think it's a better starting point so that I can continue in my offline time playing Yakuza 3. And in my on-stream time, I can play Like a Dragon. And then I'll probably consider Yakuza 8 when that comes out, if I really like a Dragon. I wanted to stream Like a Dragon too. Let's see who beats it first. I am slow. That's my thing, is that I hyperfixate on story when I'm streaming. And that's another thing that we'll have to see how Yakuza goes when it comes to that. The OG pusher for Yakuza, because I've been avoiding watching any playthrough since. It's soon. It's coming soon, I swear to God. Because we are almost done with Mario, and we are done with Omori, except maybe not. So, soon. That will probably... Especially after I finish Paper Mario, Yakuza will probably become our Wednesday game. Either our Wednesday or our Friday game. Watching Cronin play a good chunk of MVC, it's very much up your alley. I figured a mix of turn-based and Yakuza just seems like a match made in heaven for me. Don't think you'll have any problems. I don't think I will either. I'm just like, new games frighten me to play on stream. Final Fantasy 16 feels like an anomaly. Like it just worked out really well, and I'm glad that you guys liked 16. But new games scare me. I like the side bitches, of which the Yakuza games has so many. I just never finished the game, which makes me feel bad. And the story would make me feel not silly happy. See, I don't know. It's just something about that main story grips me and won't let go. But speaking of main story and not letting go, why don't we switch over to playing a video game? How does that sound? Aside from Mary, who's gonna kill me because they have to leave. Simply get spoiled, Mary. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me pause the music and select English. Go, 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 go. Yes, Toge Productions. This is the same publishing company that did A Space for the Unbound. That's like half the reason I'm playing this game. I'm so dead ass. Okay. Just create a new profile. What is my name? Riss. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's quitting the game. I thought I got rid of the ad. Let's turn down the music a little bit. I think that's probably good. Full screen on, auto dialogue, skip dialogue red. Okay. Oh, photo now shows, please switch the C and the T in the title screen for me. Toffee cock. Oh, I got an achievement already for starting the game. Seattle, 2020. A city filled with dreams and madness. A time when the great war between the races is but a footnote in history. A time when anyone can dream of being whatever they want to be. And have those dreams crushed before they can even begin to before they can be discussed. The Kavi? I've never played this game. The fuck were you excited for? Go play it. It's so you. Toffee does have movie with family soon, so it's probably only going to see the intro, which I think is probably perfect for her. I just like saying Toffee cock. I think it's funny. Oh, I thought the game crashed for a second. It's when the elves have left the forest to build their startups. When the dwarves have emerged from their caves to start their automotive empires. When the orcs have put down their axes and started using computers to improve their lives. I know where you live. Vicky Bun visiting me real? Yes. Or humans that live among them as driven as ever. It is a city that holds many dreams and stories of its people. Most of these stories are left untold, but some few find solace in their embrace of bricks and wood and glass. They are told over drinks, then take up residence in some stranger's memories. Pause, Neg. Yay, pretzels! In one corner of the city stands a lone coffee shop. A place that is only open when the sun is sleeping. A place where people share their stories. And these are their stories. Iris, the game has a Spotify widget, but all the songs are on Spotify while some are bangers. Oh, maybe that'll motivate me to finally actually make a stream playlist. Hang on, I just realized I'm gonna go into studio mode because it is slightly out of frame once again. You know what? I think I'm over here. Hang on. Stupid. Display capture. Game capture. Oh, that's why. Hang on. No, stop it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. How does that look? Does that look about right? I feel like this isn't right. Oh, come on, motherfucker. I feel like I need to make the border just like the tiniest bit bigger. That's not right. Nope. Why do I fuck with things? Here, we'll just restore that back to where it is and I'll fuck with it off stream. I'm never happy with it. Mostly because I feel like it's that little tiny bit is being cut off and I just need to fiddle with it off stream, but I always forget. Oh, it's you. Hey Iris, how's the night so far? It's calm, as usual. Got a slight problem though. Huh? What happened? My supplier made some logistical errors. I don't have half my ingredients today. Man, that's a bummer. Well, apparently Toffee's already found a favorite. Don't worry, I can still serve the caffeine you desperately need. That's good to hear. Anyways, let me set things up first. You're our first customer after all. Don't worry, take your time. I'm a writer, not an editor. So I'm used to taking things slow. Writer's block again? You got that right. What are you writing now? Do you remember my plan to... Pardon the interruption. The machine is ready. You want your triple shot espresso now? Yes, please. If you forget how to make it, just check your phone, okay? Anyways, I really need that triple shot espresso. I don't know how to make anything, so... Oh, shit. Brew pad. Triple shot espresso. Blacker than the moonless of hell. So wait, do I just need to do it 3 times? Coffee, coffee, coffee. Brew. Shooter, 3 times, there you go. It's a Godot quote, by the way, Ace Attorney. And trash it times 5. I need to... Let me start that over. Wait, was it not? It didn't say triple shot. Am I doing this right? The ice cream truck drove past my house by the time my mom's got attention. Oh no! Pause, I'm so sorry. Can I have a dark shocky, please? I will see what I could do. Hang on. What is this? Information. Toge Pro, manufactured by Toge Productions. How do I make it triple? Hi, Pause. Thank you for the gifted
Shut
sub
up,
to
Vicky
Hi,
just
Pause.
gifted a sub to Hapaz.
Can't believe Pause forgot to resub. Shaking my head. So I'm... No, not... I'm confused. Is Triple Shot Espresso... Hi, Plus... Who is this Vicky person? Is Triple Shot Espresso just another name for the espresso? Or am I actually making this drink wrong? Because I can't find anything else to do. Cafe latte, cappuccino, Italian delight, green tea, milk. What is this? I'm gonna get the block of the century, that's for sure. I think that's just another way to say espresso. Well, I guess we'll serve it and see. Oh yeah, I guess it's don't do this to me, game. I need very specific instructions. 1 cup of triple shot espresso, special for my only customer tonight. That aroma. Hope I'm obsessed with the Million Gruesome Ways to Die song from Billy Bust Up. It's so catchy. I don't think I've heard that one. Exactly what I needed. Anyway, where were we? Your plan to do something? Yes, that. It's not that I hate writing stories for the newspaper, you know, but it seems like the right time for something bigger. So, a novel? Yeah. It sounds so simple when I was making the plan. At least you still have your job, in case things go awry. Did I say something wrong? No, you're right. You said something I should have thought about myself. What are you talking about? You know who owns the Evening Whispers? GRA Media, right? Yes. They're also the biggest book publisher in the country. So when an opportunity presented itself, I took it. What do you mean, opportunity? Well, I bumped into one of the big guys in the elevator, so naturally I pitched him my book idea. Come on, don't look at me like that. Are you for real? Yeah, I know. It was such a stupid thing to do. So how did they react? Thankfully, he's seen my short stories, so he challenged me. If I can get a draft ready in a month, he'll pull some strings. And the fiction publishing division will to sign me up for a publishing deal. It sounds great. What about your job at the Evening Whispers? Do you have time to do both? That's the hard part. I've been secretly working on a novel during office hours, and I'm falling behind on my newspaper deadlines. If the chief finds out, she'll probably kick me out. Ouch. Well, at least you got a month to finish the initial draft. That was last week. Again, don't look at me like that. How far along are you? I assume the number of words you have written is not too far from 0? Hey, that's rude. I've written some stuff, you know. May I see it? Well, it was so bad that, well, after reading it, I decided to just delete everything immediately. So 0. Yeah, I really need to finish it in, at most, 2 weeks. Then I'll use the extra week to polish and do some editing. Sounds like a plan. If you can pull it off. I know, you don't need to be so cynical about it. That's why I'm here today. I'm hoping to find some inspiration. I wrote some of my best short stories here, you know. Really? Glad this place could be of service. Oh, it looks like someone's coming in. Welcome. Oh, hello, V. Welcome on in. It's good to see ya. That was clearly V walking in right now. They had no right hiring the composer for My Little Pony. Send a link to the song in Discord for later. Thank you. Even out isn't out yet, but it's so catchy. Oh, Freya, so relatable. I also remember when I tried juggling a job and writing a book. One of those fails. Take a guess. I'm sorry, Vicky. Everyone knows Freya. I'd kill for a Vicky book. Hi, it's me, the demon. It's me. It's V right there. That's her. Hi there. Hello. Good evening. For here, miss? Yes, please. I'm not really sure what to order, though. What do you recommend? That depends highly on your mood. I'm just here to meet my boyfriend. Not planning to be awake all night, so definitely no coffee. How about something chocolatey? It's perfect for this weather. It's a good idea, actually. Thank you. You're welcome. Anything with chocolate in, please? Okay, so... Toffee wanted a dark
Nasally
chocolate.
Valley girl voice. Excuse me, barista?
Yes.
Can I get an upside down skinny iced caramel macchiato with light ice, extra espresso shot, extra caramel whipped cream,
Hold
and
it!
mocha drizzle?
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Cast bread over every egg. Hey, you want to see something cool?
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody from Chronum's Raid. Chronum, thank you so much for the raid. How was Super Mario Sunshine? And Toffee, I'm sorry that Raiden interrupted your order. Or rather Armstrong, but hello, Chronum, hello Ash. How are you both? How was Super Mario? So many friends. If you don't know me, my name is Riss. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. We play a variety of games, typically not cozy games. This is a little out of the ordinary, but we play like Super Paper Mario, Amori, Metal Gear Rising, just all sorts of stuff. But I'm glad it was good. If you do need to raid and run, I totally understand. You just did a whole stream yourself, so go ahead and get cozy, get comfy. That's what we're doing here today on this stream. And we're about to brew a dark chocolate. Also, Toffee, my eyes glazed over at half of that order. So, but you asked for a dark chocolate, so we're gonna brew that for her. One cup of chocolatey goodness. Thank you. So warm. So you're waiting for your boyfriend? Yeah, he should be here soon. Look at you now. You went from empty to 3 customers in one night. I thought this place would be more crowded, considering it's the only coffee shop that's still open after midnight around here. That's because it's the only coffee shop that still opens past midnight. It's mostly empty. Now that you mention it, is it good for business having a coffee shop that only opens at night? Definitely not. Yep, that's what she said. Then why? I just love doing it. And there's always someone longing for a warm drink at this hour. That's fascinating. Pardon me for asking, but how can you survive running a coffee shop like this? That's the secret. Rassier's damn rich, that's the secret. Oh really? She's exaggerating. Don't worry about it, Riss can manage. I'm sure this place isn't gonna go bankrupt anytime soon. This is that coffee game. Yes, Coffee Talk. The publishing company also did Space for the Unbound, which is one of my favorite games of all time. So I also have a tote bag from the sequel of this, so I felt like I needed to give it a shot. Played this game in 2020, height of pandemic. I used to play it past midnight. It always gave me cravings for coffee and coffee-related drinks, so you can imagine how this game ruined my sleep schedule. It sounds wonderful, though. It sounds like the perfect time to play it. Remember my chaotic toffee era when I'd go to Wawa at 11 p.m. for a coffee? That's the toffee cock. Is that what you're into coffee, Vicky? I'm pretty sure Vicky's into coffee for because of Ace Attorney, Godot. You'll still have a weird, quiet place to meet up at night. That's good to hear. By the way, are you a regular here? I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'm a writer who works best at night in the coffee shop, so not many options for that. Riss, I didn't realize how many people are going to be in Toronto that weekend. Remember how the CNE is that weekend? So is Fan Expo. Talara is also doing something. I plan to schedule my hotel on Monday because I still haven't heard back from Gladio. So let me just double check that the one I was looking at is still available. Yep, that's the weekend. There's a ton of hotels in Toronto, so let me see. Oh yeah, there's still quite a few options, and the one I was looking at is still good. So There's a couple. There's a couple that's still good. Ooh, Baco, enjoy. Not me with coffee. I made it 10 p.m. to drink now with the big bitch mug, no less. No, I like coffee since I was 18, but Persona 5 did give me an interest in coffee brewing, which I actually studied for a while. This game is also helpful in that sense. Ah, no wonder. She's a pretty good writer, you know. You can find some of her stories in the Evening Whispers. Shut up! Wow, that's really interesting. What kind of things do you cover? I cover the stories of people in the town. Personal, interesting, weird stories. I also contribute to their short stories. I love their fiction. You wrote those stories? Thank you. I wrote most of them, but not all. It's so cool. Then are you here to write a new piece? I should be. But I don't even know what to write about. Welcome. Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's okay. I had a nice chat with the fine folks here. Hi there. Hello. Hi, would you like to order something? Surprise me. What kind of order is that? Well, I don't really know what to order. You have any preferences, sir? Something bitter to keep me awake, with milk. Oh, and draw some latte art on the top. Something bitter. Let's see. Oh, Basil, hello, and thank you for the hydrate and posture check. Elf BF and Succubus GF. Which way, Western man? Kling Golf will be there, and I'm so jealous. I don't know exactly what the plans are. I think we're gonna try to also run into Tiff, but I know that Fed is also supposed to meet up with us. So both is good. So it's gonna be a fun weekend. Let's see. Oh, a cappuccino is what he wants. Milk. There we go. Brew. And then latte art is what he wanted. Or milk. Etch. I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. Reset. There we go. Let's see. Perfect, serve it. It's a masterpiece. Draw boobs in the coffee. Is this what you call latte art? That's cute. Perfect. In Fallout 12, you also run a coffee shop. This game has the best looking coffee I've seen. Anyway, I was distracted by work, plus there's rain. It's okay, Baileys. I was having a nice chat with them. Oh yeah, I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Baileys. Oh my, where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself either. My name is Lua. Hi, I'm Freya. Nice to meet both of you. I'm Riss. Hey, did you know that Freya is a writer here for the Evening Whisper? Oh, really? I've done some work for them a few times. Do Looking Like Jack's films? I play this all the drinks with latte. I got dicks or smiley faces. No, you draw boobs in Toffee's coffee. Hi, I'm Freya. That's a Persona spell. By the end of this game, she'll be Freyadyne. I'm a freelance designer and illustrator. I've done some caricatures and infographics for the paper. I assume you're in contact with Steve? Yep, he's a nice guy to work with. Oh, really? No, he isn't. But I've dealt with worse clients. Way worse. Yeah, I'm glad he's in the design and visuals department. I wouldn't be able to stand working with him directly. Come on. He's tough to deal with, but definitely not the worst. Oh yeah, of course. But no matter how deep you go, there's always another layer of hell. How do you usually deal with bad customers here? The only bad customers this late at night are lost drunks or criminals. That sounds really bad. Nah, they're easy to handle. It's because you're good with your fists. Not as good as your coffee making skills, though. Thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. You're welcome. Anyways, I need to get started writing. Whatever it is I'm gonna write. So I'll leave you two. In the hands of the friendly neighborhood barista. What are you gonna write? Oh, not far. Just over at the table in the corner. Next to the windows. That's my spot. Okay, have fun. I'll try. Good luck. Thanks. I love you too, Vicky. I would give Toffee boob drink, yes? No, Freya's the rat girl from Final Fantasy IX. Oh, that's right, her name is Freya. I haven't gotten that far. I need to go back to that, but also, Chronom, I don't know if you know this. Once Abby finishes Persona, they're gonna start playing Final Fantasy IX as their first Final Fantasy. And the way the camera just goes around is nice. It's a very well-made game. Should we move to other seats too? Nah, here's good. Okay then. So how was your day? It was fine. Work was nothing special. I finished my proposal early so I could get out of the office. Plus my boss was in a really good mood all day. I thought your boss was always a happy-go-lucky person. Well, he is. Today he was happier than usual. Not sure what happened, but it was great to see him smile so much. What about you? Any problems with your latest client? Yeah, this one's a pain in the ass. You know those memes that depict terrible clients? Well, she fits all the bills. I could go on forever complaining about her, but that wouldn't help me a bit. Should make a meme about her. And lose my current project for a minute of laughter? That might be worth it. You should ask Riss here about how to deal with annoying clients. Oh yeah? How do you usually deal with annoying customers? The ones you don't need your fists to take care of. I do have my own methods, but it wouldn't be wise to talk about customers to other customers. Now that's a good lesson to learn for the day. Oh, her phone's going off. Your parents? Yeah. So you talked to them? I did. It didn't end well? No. What did they say? A lot. They won't give us a chance at all? Anyone but an elf. That's what they said. How about you? More or less the same. I got into a fight with my old man. That's why I'm staying at the Farron's place now. They kicked you out? You don't have to do this, you know. They're your family. I can't stand even one more second of being a part of them. I might not have a stable income, but I can manage. But still, you don't know what they said about you last night. I'm sorry. What did they say about me? Or my race, I assume? Forget it. I want to know. Just the same old shit. Mumbling about how elves are holy creatures, about our immortality. Fuck! About how even if I outlive you... What? Nothing. About how if you outlive me, no other elves would want to be with an elf that's already been tainted by a lowly succubus? That's exactly what they said. So this is it then. The end of our relationship. It doesn't have to be. You know our families will never agree. We can just continue like this. What do you mean? They don't need to know that we're still dating. We can just continue the way we've always been, without them knowing. And then what? Do you want to be hiding our relationship for the rest of eternity? We're not like humans, you know. We can't just elope. And you know you won't get permission because you're too old. Lua, I don't care about their permission. I'll be glad to sever my family ties if I have to. I can't let you do that. You'll lose your immortality. If I get to spend my life with you, I don't mind. I don't mind a bit. You're making this hard for both of us. You feel happy when you're with me? Of course I do. Then you don't need any more reasons. You know we're perfect for each other. You don't even need to look deep down. Trust me. We can do this together. I can't think about this clearly right now. We'll talk later. Lua, wait! I'm sorry you had to listen to our problems. That's alright. This coffee shop's seen all kinds of stories. I do hope yours will have a happy ending. I hope so too. Do you have any alcohol? Sadly, no. That's a bummer. Well, do you have anything that's warm and can calm me down? Do you like green tea lattes? Green tea lattes? Sure, I'll take one. Let's see. It's a good FF to start with. Yeah, you know what's funny? The main reason that they're starting with 9 is because of Vivi. Like, no cap. Green tea, milk. So Splatfest sneak peek started today. Oh no. How is it going? Let me do latte art. I'm not at all disappointed that they didn't make Payday 3 beta. Oh, I'm sorry, V. Let's see. Here, let me fix him a little bit. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Perfect. Serve it. I'm back to the words toffee boob drink on screen. I was like, what's a toffee boob drink and how can I get one? Toffee, you have to bonk. Ah, no, Vanilla got bonked now that he can't help me get the drink. Holy immoral creature. This is just any religion. Oh, thank you for the clip. When I played this, all the drinks got dicks or smiles, and I would give you a boob drink. You see, when a mommy needs to feed her baby, she produces the drink, and there, Toffee, you can drink the drink. Get yourself a man like Bailey's. They're both correct in the wrong way. Titty latte art. Black. Cracking a cold one with the boys. The cold one is tea. No clue so far. God, this is reminding me of how much fun I had and wanted to buy the second one. I think it should go on sale again. I know it's fairly new. I know they were advertising it at PAX at least, so it's this year. This is good. Thank you for this. By the way, are you married? Me? No. You have someone you love? I love this coffee shop. But I'm sure that's not the answer you're looking for. I didn't really have any expectations. Man, out of all the people in the world, why did I fall for her? You can't choose who you fall in love with. You can if you try hard enough. At least, that's what my old man said. He really is one pretentious elf. But I guess all of them are. Entitled, pretentious, immortal douchebags. At least you have an eternity to learn and change. Or an eternity to be an eternal asshole. Anyways, I need to go now. Probably drink myself under until the sun rises. There's still a while until sun rises. More times for me to drink then. See you around. See you around too, Miss Freya. Thank you. Do visit again. You were listening from the corner? Yeah. Poor souls. I hope they find a way to be together. Me too. Anyway, I need to leave. I have to get up earlier than usual tomorrow. Okay. I think I'm gonna close up shop after this. It's pretty early. I know. After the rest of the deliveries come in tomorrow, I'll open as usual. Okay, you have a good night then. You too. Wait, don't crack the tea. There's a second one, and it's free on Game Pass. Oh yeah, I think they're both on Game Pass. You very much can and choose who you fall in love with. I think he more so meant, like, I think that is kind of like a surface level attraction thing. Like, you can't choose who you're attracted to necessarily, but I think you definitely can choose who you want to pursue. But the act of falling in love is another thing entirely, I think. So funny, I watched Toy Stories play this game, and their fucking disdain for Freya was hilarious. She doesn't like Freya? What's wrong with Freya? They're just doing her alrightis. Because Morgan's a writer. Every time she heard Freya talk, it's like, because Freya's a writer, she would just go, that's not how it works! Sure it is. Hello, Calico. Welcome on in. If only it was that easy to socialize in cafes. Yeah, I mean, the only cafe I've actually been able to, like, socialize in, and it was more so socializing with the owner. There's this very local board game cafe that I got a nice, like, butterscotch hot beverage, and I chatted with the owner about how he opened up his restaurant, but I don't think that's necessarily, like, the same, quote unquote. Tell that to my issues with my ex. I say that, but I socialize with multiple cats at a cafe today. I love kitty cafes. They're so much fun. There's one up by a friend of mine that I've gone to 2 out of the 3 times I visited them. And it's always super fun to do that and just sit there and chat and pet cute kibbies. So I hope that your day... Oh, now I'm the kibby. Thank you, Virgil. But I hope that you had an amazing time at the Cat Cafe. Wednesday, September 23rd. Zombie virus from Africa may reach Seattle. Oh. Seattle grocery distribution problems harm local restaurants. I was having a problem with that. Fire plans to enforce stricter regulations to manage illegal immigration. Post the kibby, pet the kibbeers. Enjoy your lurk, Toffee. This game came out right at the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah, Vicky was talking about how they played this during the pandemic and how it was very relaxing for them. Good evening. Good gracious, what is wrong with you? Can't you just enter like a normal customer? I'm sorry, but I'm so excited to share this with you. What are you talking about? I know what to write for my novel. Is this one of your impulsive temporary ideas again? Hey, don't be rude. I'm being serious here. Okay. Just tell me, what are you gonna write about? The coffee shop. What? I'm gonna write stories about this coffee shop and people who come here. Are you for real? For real? A little concerned about the one that seems stressed from getting as much attention as he was at the time, but otherwise good. Did they have it? I'm hoping that they had a space at the Thank you, Virgil. I'm hoping that they had a space that the kittens could escape and relax. Because I know that that's something that is good for kittens to do, to have that ability to escape if they want to. Okay, good. I'm glad. Thank you for the clip. What if I say you can't do that? I'm not asking permission. That's like a breach of these customers' personal lives, you know? Relax, I know that. I just need some inspiration from this place. The stories themselves will be loosely based on what I hear and see here. How loosely based? Knife Walker novel versus movie level loosely based. The old one? Of course I'm talking about the old one. It's already very different, you know? You can't get more different than that. I mean, it's not like I can tell you not to write about a coffee shop, right? No, you can't. Although you can ban me from coming. Okay, you're banned. What? I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to my loyal customer. Very funny. Thanks for not banning me, though. Anyway, I'm really excited to see who's gonna come tonight. I wonder what kind of stories they'll have. Stayed around the customers, though. Fine for most of my
Oh my god!
Pause.
Oh,
Pause. Rude. You can't ban me and risk scare me at the same time. You and Virgil teaming up. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, Officer Georgie. Hey, Pop. Seems like you're in high spirits this evening, Miss Freya. And please, Riz, no need to be that formal with me. We're both on duty here, hence the formalities. You're as stiff as ever. Anyways, I have a shift tonight, so I'll need the usual. You have all the ingredients today? Not everything, but more than yesterday. Except for tea. I'm out of tea. You still remember my favorite, right? Coffee with a hint of sweetness. You got that right. Make sure not to use milk. Yeah, thanks to your Tomodachi profile, everyone knows you're lactose intolerant, Georgie. Anyways, a cup of sweet, healthy coffee, please. Oh, I have honey today. Let's see, brew pad. Coffee, milk, that's a cafe latte. Wait, hang on. Does it say on Tomodachi? Close friends only. Oh, that's the level of stuff, okay. Freya's picture is nice. Let's see. So he wants anything, a cup of sweet, healthy coffee. So coffee, what is this? Ginger. What if we did ginger and honey? Would that work? A-Clab includes Georgie. True. We didn't even plan that. Oh, I do apologize. There's an ad. Let me do this. Hang on. Didn't even see it starting. Reminds me of the, am I the asshole for buying regular milk in response to my lactose intolerant roommate stealing from me? I do remember that one. Serve it. Coffee with honey for the man on duty. Not everyone can manage the combination as well as you. Thank you. Used to make honey in my coffee. Good. Ginger honey coffee sounds amazing. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I do love honey in my tea. Wonder if adding fresh ginger to that would be good as well. Probably. By the way, I haven't ordered anything myself. Provide me with the service like you gave the old pop here, please. What are you having? You still need to ask, huh? You never know. Espresso, of course. The one and only espresso. Should just be that, right? Don't drink much coffee, but I like it sometimes. I don't really like the taste of it. A starless night sky with a green-haired fairy. I'm not even sure whether that's a compliment or not. It's a treat sometimes. My body doesn't agree with it. Oh no. This is perfect. I typically go for like a tea or a hot cocoa myself. Also, it's often bitter. Don't people usually like zhuzh it up with like honey or creamer or sugar? And then there's me, who got coffee ice cream. So how's everything at the paper, Miss Freya? As usual. Awful. She's making a risky deal with her boss. Yeah, pretty much. What kind of deal? What fucking... Virgil! Thank you so much for the 2-month resubscribe.
This game just makes me want to go to a small cafe during a rainy night.
That would be nice. I think going to a local cafe is fun. Ooh, actually. I need to research local cafes. Pay me no mind. Hate the taste of coffee, so I drink hazelnut creamer with a splash of coffee. See, hazelnut's also another thing I don't know if I like or not, but I think that I don't, because I don't like Nutella. And I think Nutella is like all about hazelnut. If I have coffee, it has to be sweetened a lot, which probably doesn't help my body's reaction. Oh well, it's worth it for time to time. Absolutely, if you enjoy it, and it's that little treat that you get every now and then, I think it's definitely worth it. They sell caffeine, but it's stupid easy to overdose it. Did I miss something? I must have missed something. Apologies V if I don't understand. Nutella is hazelnut and chocolate, yeah. Switch to sweetener for your coffee. I know that some of the sweeteners, like aspartame, isn't good, but I don't think you can... I don't know if you can buy aspartame. I am very uneducated when it comes to sweeteners and coffee. But typically, I like hot cocos and teas and that kind of stuff. But no, I'm thinking about how it would be nice to find like a local cafe that also does like hot chocolates and stuff like that. Since those are something that I can sit there and chat with someone. And since they can't hear me, both because they have no signal and they're avoiding spoilers for this game, they won't know my plans. You missed nothing. I was just saying you can buy caffeine to add to drinks. Comes in bigger packages. You need tiny milligram doses. Oh yeah, I've been very careful about not overdoing my caffeine intake because I got really bad for a while and had hellacious migraines from it. But I've mostly switched to water now. Stevia is too pricey. Cracks knuckles. Former barista here. Not over here, it's not. Very glad to use Stevia's baller. I have to use artificial sweeteners. It's Splenda. I'm allergic to stevia. I can answer most of your questions with semi-confidence. Possibly a life-altering deal. A very dangerous one at that. Okay. A deal she regretted. Not that much. Folks, seriously. Care to share the details properly? You tell him. She's secretly using her working hours to do something else. Something like writing her own novel. You got balls, I can tell you that. She does. Gee, thanks. How's the leap of faith going so far? It's not slowing down, that's for sure. And I haven't seen any safe haystacks to fall into. Good luck with that. Don't worry, she's not losing her job. At least not yet. Her life will be pretty hard if she messes this thing up, though. Thanks for the reminder. So yeah, as Riss said, my editor-in-chief doesn't know about it yet, but my novel is going to be published by our parent company. Anyways, so technically I'm still doing work for the company. She'll be really pissed if she finds out, though. Wait, is stealing time a crime? Technically, I might have to arrest you. Hey, you do it all the time, too. These are just coffee breaks. Sometimes they take longer than they're meant to, but still, coffee breaks.
You're making me feel worse by saying that.
You should feel bad.
Stop adding salt to the wound, okay?
It's just a fact. I'm not sure whether this will make you feel better or not, but if your writing career goes up in flames, the police force is always looking for people with balls as big as yours. Just don't mention that you like to do other things during working hours.
I want to say thanks, but I feel like I should be offended.
I'm sure you'll do fine, Miss Freya. Do you have any idea what you're going to write?
I have, actually.
Oh, good. What will it be?
A coffee shop and the stories which people tell inside.
You're letting her do that?
There's no stopping her. What's wrong?
Please don't write about any shady-looking police officers who love to take breaks for more than they should inside of a coffee shop near their post.
I will definitely write about that police officer. He'll make a good comedic character.
Is that a compliment or are you making fun of me?
I would call that a compliment.
Is it?
I don't think so. Hey, what do you have against me tonight?
Chris is probably worried about losing customers due to breach of privacy.
Come on, it's not like I'll be using their real names. And I'll dramatize it, most of the things I've heard, of course.
That's even worse.
Here's the thing. The stories I've heard, they'll only be the inspiration for what I write. By the way, as someone stationed here, I assume you've heard a lot of stories from people around here, right?
No.
Come on!
Nope. No.
You've helped me with one of the stories I wrote for the paper. The one about the secretly rich beggar hanging around the block. I'm sure you can give me another interesting tip.
I've helped you more than once, actually.
Huh? Really?
Now it's my turn to say, come on.
Which of the stories are you talking about?
You asked me for information about the busker. The one who's always playing his guitar, always got a rose with him.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, poor guy. Hearing about his girlfriend passing during an investigation, I don't know.
It's hard. I took it quite well, to be honest.
It was hard, but at least you gave him closure. He'll never complain that you used his story for the paper.
I got his blessing before giving it to the editors.
Well, at least it's becoming more popular since that article was published. More income for someone in his line of work.
Yeah, that rose became sort of a prop for him now. Anyway, back to the topic. Any hot tips?
Okay. Have you heard about this one girl?
Ooh, tell me.
Lately, girls been coming to a coffee shop in the area more than before. She's pretty weird. I don't know what her deal is, but she's got bright green hair.
Oh, come on! I was so excited to hear about something real.
You think you're not real?
Wow, that went deep fast. Faster than my career going downhill.
Hey, what's with the sudden mood? Yeah, cheer up, girl.
Ugh. Sorry, I'm having mood swings because of the pressure.
You'll do just fine. I mean, you're great with your short stories. By the way, why this coffee shop?
Because I spend a lot of my time here, I guess? And there's this couple that visited the coffee shop yesterday.
What about them?
They're going through a pretty hard time together. You know, different races, different cultures, families don't approve. When I heard their story, I kind of felt their pain. What's happening to them happens to a lot of other people. It's been told in fictional form countless times before, but it's always an interesting topic to discuss.
Are they regulars here?
Nope. A girl visited this place before, if I'm not mistaken. She was with her coworkers or clients, helping her friends sober up, I guess. You gave people coffee to sober up? Of course not. Some folks request coffee, but I recommend against it. I usually end up giving them tea, hot chocolate, or just plain water. That's nice of you. I hope they don't get pissed about the wrong order. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Good for you. Anyway, look at the time. It's time for my shift.
Oh yeah, go on and do your job, old man. Don't forget to share any interesting things you hear with me.
Let's not make it a habit.
Can't promise you that.
Okay then, see you later, everyone.
Take care, Officer Georgie. Later. Let's see. I missed a few things. My local cafe is open from 6 to 1, which sucks because I am not up that early. It's fair. Okay, Toffee, what's the one cute girl you serve's number? Generally, I pick tea. Tea is so good. I think green tea is probably my favorite. But sweet tea is also a good second. ACAB, Retro Cooter.
4 big balls. I have so many questions. My big, sadly unrealistic dream is to get good at coffee and open a coffee shop. Would you call it LeBlanc or something related to that, Vicky? I'm curious if you've thought of a name. Think she's got bigger balls than the cop? How dare you smoke, stinking up the building. Yeah, I actually really hate smoking and can't stand it, but fictionally, it's there. At least he was using like an ashtray. I don't know this RIS's policy on smoking, but this RIS, this one, me, does not like smoking at all. It's a tough business, but it's definitely possible. I'd be happy to teach you different drink types and coffee lingo. Stop smoking in the damn cafe, copper. Studied a good chunk myself, and I owned some equipment at home, but life got in the way and I couldn't really go as far as I wanted to. Hate people who smoke in social spaces. It's also a different universe, because I know at least here in America, at least the portion of America that I'm in, smoking is entirely forbidden indoors, which is nice. I remember growing up, oh, I didn't mean to hit my mic, I'm sorry. I remember growing up, there were still a few places like bowling alleys and some restaurants that had like smoking and non-smoking sections, which was dumb, but it's mostly gone away. Everything is mostly completely smoking free. I think if there was any of those places, COVID killed that, thankfully. Let's see. If I ever get this game, using this stream to watch gameplay if I want a wish list, because I've never actually seen gameplay before. I'm going to purposefully serve bad drinks to characters that annoy me. Oh, Toffee. Certainly prefer people who didn't smoke in social spaces myself, unless it's far away from others. I specifically remember there was this one time. I had to have been like 7, I think. Anyways, I was at like this Cub Scout thing, and we were at a bowling alley, and there was this couple that was smoking, like kind of close to us. And I distinctly remember walking up to them. You gotta remember, I was 7. Distinctly remember walking up to them and telling them, hey, there are children here. Could you please smoke somewhere else? And they got up and left. Which is just entirely funny to me that that's something that I can do as a kid. Just be like, hey, there are kids here. Can you maybe not? I'm making them all milk. Coffee works when I'm hungover, but it's not good to mix caffeine and alcohol. Isn't it because it's an upper and a downer mixing? Am I close in that? No coffee, milk talk. Black tea with lemon is a favorite that I've tried. Sadly, our cafes have smokers. Blech. Yucky. In my coffee shop, people will be allowed to smoke, but only weed. Get that tobacco shit out of here. Fair. Smoking indoors is a no-no here in England too. Good. You almost know the cafes have indoors, so smoking is allowed and ashtrays on each table. Everyone I live with is also a pack a day. I am sorry, V. That sounds awful. Proto, I'm curious. The bundle with 2 games is around 23 bucks. Yeah, yucky. 23 bucks is not terrible. I think I bought this for 8 bucks. This is just the first game though. Shockingly, there used to be a bowling alley in my town and it allowed smoking. My friend's parents owned it and used to skip school. It closed down during COVID, which was sad. Did someone say yucky? I wouldn't know about mixing the effect that alcohol has on the kidney, liver, heart is with the effect that caffeine does. Not a good idea. Gotcha. Okay. So it's a little bit more complicated. Can't inhale cigarette smoke without choking. Same goes for vapes. It's not necessarily a bad thing, considering how bad it is, which means that your body is trying to probably prevent those toxins from getting into your body. But it does make it difficult if you're in an area, and I am sorry that is something that you struggle with. I think I need to get back to my writing. No offense, but I need to concentrate like crazy, so I'll move to my usual corner. Good luck with the writing. Don't forget to keep yourself hydrated. Here, take this glass of water. You're the best, Riz. You're welcome. Okay, off to the world of imagination I go. Go on. I should do it for the experiment. Ah, someone is coming. Oh, two. Oh, welcome, Mr. Gala. Hi, Riz. Can we sit here? Sure thing, sir.
This is the place you recommended? You don't like it? It's fine. I know it's not like the coffee shops you're used to in LA, but Gala, it's fine. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to order anything? Yeah. What do you want to drink? You first. Okay. Anything with coffee and ginger, please. Okay, so he wants coffee and ginger. Let's go with Old Reliable. Let's add honey to it. Serve it. Your order is ready, sir. Thank you. How about you, sir? Would you like anything to order? Is it good? I like it. Not sure if it'll be to your liking or not. Okay, I'll have whatever he's having. Alright, well that was coffee, ginger, and honey. Days are fucking worse, I wish to destroy. Hello, Law, welcome on in. How are you today? It's good to see you. Yeah, I prefer not to have stuff in my body. It's also inconvenient. I have to hold my breath or minimize breathing as I walk by. Take vapes over cigarettes, but neither are fun. Vapes, at least, if you get hit with, like with the cloud in your face, it at least smells better than fucking cigarettes. Wolfman, Twink Cryptid. Which way, Western Man? Both. Woke up with a cheek blown up like a balloon. Oh no! Do you have allergic reaction to something? Swelling is going up. Well, that's good. Hopefully, if you need any ice or if you have an allergic reaction, you have something that can take care of that. But I am sorry that you're feeling down and that happened out of nowhere. Do you have any idea what might have caused it? Help smell the flavor too. Yeah, I mean it's not ideal, but I just prefer if I have to, if like there's no other choice but something wafting in my direction, rather have it smell like cotton candy than burning tires. Saying it has something to do with a cavity. Oh no. As someone who has gone through a few root canals myself, I can say I feel your pain, and I am really sorry. I hope that you can get it looked at soon, and hope that it can get taken care of. I have some weak teeth. Think it's sugar related, or think it's something that got infected? I hope not anything too serious, because cavities, if they catch them quick enough, can be dealt with pretty simply. Get cavities real easy. It's genetic, I suppose. Ooh, I am sorry, Law. I used to not like the smell of cigarettes, but now I hate them all brands, because my uncle goes through 2 packs a day. He reeks. Yeah, yucky. Do not like it. Actually, one of the things that's positive is that Meow's partner has recently stopped smoking cigarettes, and it's been great because anytime he like would go smoke outside and then come in, I would always be like, yucky. People I know, you can smell a cigar before you see or hear him. Yeah, there's one guy at my job. Actually, no, 2 of them. 2. There's 2 guys at my job who smoke cigars, and good lord, you can smell it when they walk back in. People on I met freaks that haven't brushed their teeth in months, and they yellow but not a single cavity. That's still yucky to me. I don't like that. I can't go without brushing my teeth, but good for them for having strong teeth, and I am sorry that your teeth are rebelling against you, for lack of a better term. I also hope that he reduces his habit in the future. I agree with Calico. I was a heavy smoker in life. Are you, have you recovered, or are you on lower dosages? I hope that at least you've been able to cut back a little bit. Probably doesn't help with the teeth. I know that smoking is leading to like yellowing of teeth, but I don't know how. Quit 9 years ago. I am proud of you. I am genuinely proud of you for being sober for 9 years on that. Like, that's a genuine accomplishment. Like, genuinely, that is such an accomplishment. But I don't know if it weakens teeth. I know it yellows them, so I guess probably potentially related, but I'm not a doctor, so. Here's your order. Good choice. Anyway, how's the town treating you so far? Same old. I was surprised at seeing so many changes after a few years, though. Yeah, things changed a lot in 20 years. Even this coffee shop. I believe this was a bar back then. When did you open this coffee shop?
We opened around 6 years ago, mister.
Hyde. My name is Hyde.
From what I gathered, you're from LA, right?
I am. I used to live here decades ago, though.
What brings you back to Seattle?
I'm here for work. I'll probably be here for a few weeks.
He travels a lot. I see. You've known each other quite some time, I assume.
You could say that.
Yeah, I think we met not too long after you got married, right? It was around the 60s, I believe. Wow, that was a long time ago.
Not for our kind.
Wait, if I'm not mistaken, the peace treaty between the werewolves and vampires was signed in 1865. So when you guys say you met in the 60s, are you talking about the 1860s? No, we met in the 1960s. We were old by some racist standards, but not that old. Although it's still fair to say we haven't seen each other in a long time.
I guess 20 years is a long time. This was the place, wasn't it, where we first met?
Yeah, when we met it was a bar.
They moved?
Bankrupt.
Ah, such a pity.
Mm-hmm. You're happy the bar closed down? What's this a smile, if you don't mind me asking?
Nothing. I was just wondering, will history repeat itself?
I certainly hope not. I've been coming to your place since the first week you opened. You got something special here. It won't close down anytime soon. Thank you, Mr. Gala. Speaking of, it's been quite a while since your last visit. Busy at work? Kinda. With the news about the newfound virus going viral, the hospital has been extremely crowded. Is the virus that dangerous? No one is sure about that, but most people who come in are just, I don't want to use the word, but they're like paranoid.
You're still doing the same job at the same hospital? What was it called?
Admission officer. And yes, I'm at the hospital admission officer there.
They should have given you a promotion for your loyalty and long service.
They offered me the managerial position, but I declined.
I prefer doing this. To each their own. Anyway, I was wondering, do they still sell legal blood at your hospital?
They do. Although people don't need to hospital visit directly anymore. They can just order the blood through the Marketplace app.
Are you talking about Bloodlast?
Uh-huh.
Bloodlast gets their supply from the hospital?
They can't certify blood on their own. Only hospitals with the Ministry of Health can do that. They're just the middlemen with a lot of sales and promos. Use it often?
Not really. I'm trying a new vegan lifestyle, remember? I do know the founder of that startup.
Oh yeah, how's your vegan diet going?
It's not easy, but it's nothing I can't conquer.
Excuse me for asking. By going vegan, do you mean that you don't drink blood anymore?
Not real blood. Synthetic blood.
Synthetic blood?
It'd be too complicated to explain.
But basically, some scientists are working to make some kind of blood that can satisfy my kind,
without relying on real blood.
Considering real blood has some cultural and health concerns. Does it taste the same?
More or less, yeah.
Isn't it expensive?
It is. I can afford it, though.
But then again, they're still working on it, trying to make it more affordable for everyone. Would synthetic blood taste good if mixed with other ingredients?
Why? You want to start selling blood-based drinks?
You might attract new customers.
And turn off others.
Fair point.
Honestly, I don't know if mixing it would taste good. Most vampires prefer drinking raw blood. Although, some do try experimenting with other things.
Other things? Mostly booze. But I know some who mix it with some not-so-legal substances.
You know a lot.
I work in a hospital, remember?
Hey, talking about my vegan lifestyle reminded me to ask you something.
About what?
Your monthly fury. Found a less painful method to restrain yourself?
Not yet. But I do know that it's a drink.
What kind of drink?
Certain combination of ginger and caffeine.
Is that why you ordered coffee with ginger?
Yes. I'm exploring the possibilities, but this drink wasn't the one. I'm guessing there's too much caffeine in coffee for this to be the remedy.
Why don't you use the Fury sedative available on the market?
I don't trust them. Besides, the sedative is too general. Each one of us has to find our own remedy to find. And sometimes the effectiveness can change as we grow older.
How effective will this drink be?
Enough to calm me down. And that's all I need, to be honest.
At least your calming method is only a drink. I heard some werewolves need to do kinky stuff to soothe themselves during the fury. What kind of kinky? Like BDSM? It only happens in porn. What? It's famous among our kind. You don't have to feel ashamed if you like watching that kind of thing, you know. Hey, a friend told me about it. Well, he was pulling your leg. Damn. I mean, having sex is a calming method pretty common, but normally we stick to vanilla stuff. Come to think of it, it would be pretty brutal doing bondage and stuff during the Fury. Exactly. So continuing with your story, how far along are you in finding the ingredients to your remedy? So far, all I know is that it involves ginger, and probably something less more lightly caffeinated, like tea maybe. You better write that down. You wouldn't want him wreaking havoc in the coffee shop. We don't have any tea today, but next time you're visiting, maybe I can try brewing that remedy for you. That would mean a lot. Excuse me for a moment. I'm sorry, I have to go now. There's an emergency at the hospital. I think I'll go back too now as well. We can share a cab. Alright. Thank you for the drink. I'll probably visit this coffee shop again before I go back, so I'll see you around. Thank you for coming in. Take care on your way home. Let's see. I have no hope for my uncle because he's a smoker and drinking. I refuse to seek anyone's help. Damn. I'm sorry about that, Virgil. Used to smoke a pack a day. Chain smoking too. When I lit one up, I couldn't stop until the pack ran out. That's even more impressive, Law, that you have quit. I'm very, very proud of you. Yeah, I've heard something about a country banning cigarettes for people born after a certain year. Wonder how well that will work elsewhere, assuming it's accurate information. I hope for the best, but I have my skepticism. Oh, I'm one of those freaks. Maybe because of depression and sensory issues, but I brush my teeth twice daily now for 2 whole years. That's also commendable. Good job, Basil. Sounds like my grandfather. Hoping he doesn't meet the same end. Base, I do it every day, but only because it reeks otherwise. I never do it out of habit, just for hygiene and maintenance. I do it for hygiene and habit. I can't really... Okay, so I can sleep if my teeth aren't brushed, but I only do it in extreme circumstances, such as if I'm staying out of a comfort spot, like if I'm crashing at a party or something like that, where I don't really have the option. But showering and brushing my teeth before bed just are a sense of comfort now. It's great because it's hygienic, and I love, feeling clean right before going to bed. But making it a part of my habit and it also being hygienic are just nice hand-in-hand kind of things, Quit smoking cold turkey because basically because the girl I was dating at the time nagged the shit out of me every chance she got, and I haven't talked to her in 8 years, but I'm thankful. No, it's still good. Sometimes I think there's something that we forget. Not forget, that people come to an understanding, and that I've definitely learned over this past year and a half, is that some people do come into our lives for a limited amount of time, and they can bring value long term to things that we learn and things that we pick up and things that we do every day in our life, even if they're not in our lives anymore. I think that there's still value to those people, even if things end badly, even if things are in a situation where you'll never hear from them again, good or bad. I think that there is merit to some of these people being in our lives and teaching us stuff, whether it's a hard lesson or an easy lesson. Like, one good example is my ex-fiance taught me how to cook to taste. So now I use a ton of ingredients when I cook. And being, nerd to spicy, I still cook I still cook the same things over and over. But I will never not thank her for teaching me how to cook and teaching me to cook by smell and taste, because that has become an invaluable life skill for me. And I love to cook now. It's great. And our relationship ended kind of badly, and I don't talk to her, but it's just one of those things that she was in my life for a specific amount of time and taught me things about myself and, life skills as well. And for the time that she was there, it was good. And it helps long term. But she wasn't meant to be in my life forever. And that's okay. I have this orange lemon coffee flavor that I tried from Lidl. It's just rind with the sugar, but the sugar makes it awful. Oh no. Hyde is reading a Bill fanfics. Orewa sex. Source for what they're talking about. Oh, I didn't realize there was a source. Are they? You know, potentially. I think maybe in a former life. Stares nervously at the barista. Can you make me a sex drink? Oh my god, not the stupid hamster phase. Quite bad at taking care of my teeth. I have a habit of skipping brushing because I'm too exhausted to brush them. That's totally understandable. It's one of those things that I think forming habits, while neurodivergent people are less adept at forming habits, I think trying to formulate something into making it a habit, if possible, is something that can be beneficial. Like, I know this doesn't work for everyone. I always preface this statement with that it doesn't work for everyone. But what I personally do is when I know I need to fold my clothes, I don't like folding my clothes, but I know that I can't use my bed if there's something on top of my bed. So I will throw all of my clothes from my clean basket on top of my bed, because I know even though I won't look at it for a while, when I start to go to bed, I'll be annoyed it passed me, but I'll fold the clothes. Like, that's just one of those things that is a trick that I have learned, but it may not work for everyone. Brush my teeth upon waking up, always because foul breath after that. I only brush it after a nap or when I feel particularly yucky. I was at a party once when their mom bought all the 12 guests a toothbrush. There's a piece for everyone. You met for better or worse. Yes, absolutely. Trying to get better at brushing my teeth, but so far the solution is to use kids' toothpaste because I can't handle the flavor of adult toothpaste. Virgil, I think that's perfectly fine. I think that any toothpaste that works for you and your taste should be acceptable. They don't make it anymore, but I used to use a orange citrus toothpaste, and everyone looked at me like I was crazy, but I loved that toothpaste. It was so good. And that was one of the things that I really liked about brushing my teeth during that time frame when they actually made it. I wish they would make it again, but c'est la vie. So true, Riss. You've added so much value to my life and our 2 hours of friendship and 3 years of passion. Hey, fucking thank you for everything. Love you too, bitch. No, but genuine, Vicky, I love you. I'm glad that you're in my life. With y'all, it's 100% better. Oh, thank you, V. I'm glad to have you around. Virgil, do you have a dentist test for Rex? Last time I went, they told me the exact kind of toothpaste to look at with however much fluoride. So I do too. I have a strawberry and then bubblegum mouthwash. I know it's probably not as good for me as using adult toothpaste, but it's better for me than not brushing like I was. Yes, absolutely. Addictive behavior who? I'm a new person every day. I don't have a dentist at all, sadly. I've been using this orange cream toothpaste. Another fellow orange toothpaste liker. Let's go, Virgil. It definitely doesn't work for everyone because I just shove my clothes to the side to the foot of the bed. See, and that's what I've heard. And that's what I acknowledge when I say it doesn't work for everyone. I don't ever want any of my advice to come across as a lecture or to come across as a cure-all, because it's not going to work for every single person. I mean, granted, I have ADHD and I've been off my meds for over a decade now. That will not work for everyone. I have come up with very specific coping mechanisms that help me get around and use my disability for my own advantage. That will not work for everyone. So a lot of my tips and tricks are something that I hope can be a springboard to give people ideas for something that will work for them. And I hope that you do find something that works for you. Whether it's maybe... This is just silly in my brain. But maybe the one place that you're always going to is your computer chair. So maybe you put your clothes in your computer chair and try to see if that tricks you into folding your clothes. Again, not a cure-all, not saying it'll work for everyone, but I just have these kind of ideas on what sort of things work for me.
and what kind of things could be a springboard for someone else. Because we've all got to help each other. At least try. Yeah, using kids' toothpaste is good for teeth as adults. Changes are minimal. Dysfunctional? Yeah, dysfunctional. I do try to force myself a lot of times, but often can't bring myself to do it, and that's okay. The attempt is definitely worth more than the attempt and the thought about what you need to do better shouldn't be used to shame yourself because you're not doing better. Air quotes, better. I should specify. You can't see my hands, but at least acknowledging that and making the attempt. You're not going to always succeed. You're not always going to be 100% every single day. And that's okay. It really is, I promise. It's just one of those things that having that in your brain and making that attempt is already putting you on the right track, because if you don't have that, you're not going to make any progress. So that little bit of thought, that little bit of effort, it definitely helps. Even if you feel like, and it's probably like a pre-programmed societal thing that you think that you're not making the progress that you are, but it is making progress, and you can fall backwards and still be making progress. 2 steps forward, 1 step back still means you made 1 step forward. For a longer time than I should have, I used Punch and Judy toothpaste. It wasn't as good, but I can't stand the typical adult type of toothpaste. I will die before I use mint toothpaste daily. I'm a mint toothpaste enjoyer, but that's just me. Look, he missed this toothpaste. It had cute stars in it. Ooh, wait for orange flavored toothpaste. Have y'all tried drinking orange juice after? Does it still taste like nasty like with mint toothpaste? I don't think that I have tried. I like orange juice, but I don't drink it a ton. We're supposed to be on meds for ADHD? So actually, fun fact about medication, with me specifically, I was originally on Ritalin from the age of, I think, 6 to 13, 14, 7th grade, whatever age I was at in 7th grade. And then out of nowhere, I started getting paralyzing migraines the same time every single day for like a week straight, except not on weekends. And the school nurse thought I was faking it. The school nurse was just like, oh, he's just trying to get out of this class, yada, yada, yada. I was like, if I was trying to get out of a class, why wouldn't I do a class I hated instead of science class? Why wouldn't I try to get out of English class? Like, come on, think. Guess what I wasn't doing on the weekends? I wasn't taking my ADHD meds. I wasn't taking my Ritalin on weekends. So finally, after about seven paralyzing headaches of this and me getting pulled out of school, et cetera, we finally go to the doctor. And, we mentioned it doesn't happen on weekends, kind of figure out that it's the Ritalin. And that's when I switched to Concerta. Concerta was fine for a while until in high school, about like junior, senior year, I started getting massively depressed because of it, and to the point where I was really having a lot of trouble regulating my emotions, and I just was feeling like a shell of myself. So I was doing a little experiment. I kind of remembered the paralyzing migraines and was doing an experiment with myself. I stopped taking my medication on my own. And this is not an endorsement, by the way. If you need to get off medication, consult your doctor who prescribed it to you. That is my official stance on this, but for the sake of the story, I was a dumb teenager, and I was throwing my meds down the drain because I had to take them every single morning. My parents were around, and then one day, my mom caught me throwing it down the drain, and we got into a huge fight, and she started yelling at me that I was gonna flunk out of school and all this stuff, and I said, I'm gonna do just fine in school because I haven't been taking them for a month. And my dad from the other room go, you've been doing what? And I was like, let's talk about this later. Not the conversation right now. Not time for this. But I just found certain coping mechanisms that happen to work, and I've been, since senior year, about halfway through, I have been I haven't been taking ADHD meds, and it's not always easy. I I do have certain pitfalls and stuff that I fall into. I definitely fall back into my executive dysfunction sometimes. The voices never cease. But I don't actually, like, legitimately, I don't remember what it was like on meds. And I don't know if I'd ever go back, because I kind of like being the unhinged little gremlin that I am. And I'm doing fine with my job. I do get distracted. It has had some trouble occasionally, but nothing so terrible that I can't do my job. And actually, I think that my sharp sense of memory has helped me in that case, where I can remember these things like that as far as memorization goes and how to apply them. So I think there's been stuff that I've taken positively and figured out, but that's just, again, if you need to get off meds, seek your doctor first. I am not a role model, but it is definitely possible if you find those coping mechanisms. But if you need medication, take your medication. Absolutely. Regularly use minty toothpaste, but now I'm definitely took my time before making the jump. I don't care that I use kitty toothpaste because I should. Fuck what society says about what you should do for toothpaste. Fuck it, they're not brushing your teeth. It's not their tongue. Helping people learn to solve problems is what separates good teachers from the rest. Oh, that was probably when I was talking about clothes and different coping mechanisms. Love the brand Hello for toothpaste. They make so many flavors. Mint anything can burn. No, I love my mint. I mean, it means more mint for me, and I'm never gonna tell someone that they have to like a certain flavor. I mean, we're talking about not liking certain flavors of toothpaste, but I like mint chip. I like mint chip. Chris, I'm sure you have medication that works for your ADHD. The issue is that you live in bumfuck America instead of Chad, Brazil. Day one of engineering school, this guy tells us, I'm not here to teach you the material, I'm here to teach you to solve problems. He literally taught everyone and made sure everyone understood the entire year's curriculum to spend the second semester on actual practical exercises with pneumatics, making shit. And then year 3 and 4, we had to do those exercises as well as advanced mode on it. Literally the best educator I met. Yes, learning how to apply your skills and learning how to apply knowledge is so much more important than just remembering shit. Fuck, anybody can remember shit, but that, unless you're a history professor, that shit is eventually going to be outdated. Like, okay, something that I understand is the tech sphere. Like, let's take computer parts, for example. I only recently started learning about computer parts in 2019, and I've kept up on it a little bit, and here and there. I don't know all the specs, all the fancy stuff, but I can generally get you well within a good margin with minimal amount of research, because now I know what to look for. I know certain brands that are good. I keep up with reviews and different stuff, and that is more of, I'm taking applied knowledge of things that I've built, how these different components work together, and what actually makes a unit, and I apply that knowledge to new information that has come up in the industry. And I think that that's important. And what a lot of people forget is, if I just remember, oh, back in 2019, I bought an i7 9700K and that was good, that's not going to help someone nowadays. Heard horror stories about Ritalin and Concerta. Oh, good, I got the bad shit. That was also, like, I stopped taking it in 2014. So, or 2013. It was 2013. Anyways, so it's also been a decade, and so I'm sure medicine has come quite a long way. I could do with at least trying ADHD meds. The usual tips don't work for me. I mean, yeah, absolutely. If it's something that you need and can help you, I definitely recommend it. Ritalin fucking sucks. We're gonna medicate in this bitch considering how I am not functional. I'm sorry, V. Took Vyvanse and it was good, but then I found out I don't actually have ADHD, whatever. It works for Airlock, who does have it. For what it's worth, it doesn't know. Sure, you're scarily organized. Are you talking about me? Being off meds? I don't know how I do it half the time. A lot of it is repetition. Like, for example,
Fuck, you know what? I'm gonna pull up, fuck, how do I want to do this? Why do I make things complicated? I'm gonna pull up, this is not the music I was expecting. I'm gonna pull up my calendar. So, totally off the dome, the only thing I have up right now is a calendar. I can't pull it up on my phone because I'm using my phone for VTube, but I'm looking at my calendar. And I'm going to recite to you every single thing I have planned just by looking at a calendar. So this weekend, I'm going up camping with Abby. Next weekend is a free weekend, so we're going to be taking a break, which means I'm probably going to be streaming a Saturday. Good thing. The following weekend, Abby actually needs help cat sitting because their family is going to get the rest of the cars from Boston and traveling back. So that's my weekend. Then the weekend after that, we're talking about the 26th now, is I'm going to Canada for the weekend. Going to see Paz, Fev, maybe Talera. The weekend after that, I'm going to Japan. So I will be gone for 2 weeks from that, and I'll be back the 16th of September. And that weekend will be focused on getting me back on the proper time zone. The weekend after that, my best friend's bachelor party that I'm organizing is going to happen. The weekend after that, I've got a surprise birthday party I'm going to for a coworker of mine. The weekend after that, we have my best friend's wedding, actually. The weekend after that, I have a board game night planned with some of my coworkers. The weekend after that, I'm actually going to Vegas for the When We Were Young concert. The weekend after that, I think it's a free weekend, but it's around Halloween, so who knows? That might get booked up. The weekend after that, I think we're going to someplace in Chicago. I haven't exactly planned that, but I have it booked out for something. The weekend after that, Abby and I are going to go see Beetlejuice the musical. That's going to be great. The weekend after that, I should be going to Costa Rica, maybe Brazil, hopefully Brazil as well. And by the time I get back, it'll be December. And that's all off the dome. Oh, hi. I forgot we were playing a video game. It's just repetition. It's just, I have associated, because I have a photographic memory, but which is not an eidetic memory. I should have referenced that. It's not an eidetic memory. I make sure to relate things to images. So by looking at the calendar, I have related all of my plans to images on the calendar, those numbers in their specific orientation. And that's how I remember. Can't take Prozac when they put me on it for ADHD. According to my mom, I was a walking zombie. Not good at all then. Whereas you could take the mint toothpaste, I hate it, fair. No cap, I would have, if I had a do-over, I would have gotten into medicine early and make breakthroughs in HRT and ADHD medicine. Based. Being able to remember something without understanding is not much compared to learning how to apply what you... is not much compared to learning how to apply what you know about something you don't understand. How you learn is more powerful, definitely, absolutely. Took a digital design class last year, and one of the required books was from 2006. The book was literally useless with the programs used. Oh my god. Update your fucking manuscripts. Fun fact, Prozac and Ritalin are in the same family. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Long-term anything just does not work for me. Oftentimes that's how it be for everyone, which is why visits to doctors should be frequent rather than one and done. What's this about, Vicky? Oh, I've gone through about 3 different antidepressants the past 10 years. They've all worked when they needed to. First I always shake when you say you're coming here. / pause. Listen, it is in my intentions. I can't make myself do anything long term. Well, and also another thing about the whole constantly visiting your doctor for checkups and stuff like that. Your body is changing, and even if you're not like going through puberty and hormones constantly changing, your body is still changing, and how your body reacts to things, especially long term, can affect how effective they are, or even affect what's useful. And there's also breakthroughs in medicine that can probably help more, and there's just a lot of good reasons to do so. Riss is going to Brazil. One thing with me is that I do not like routine. I'm bad at it and the same stuff bores me. I'm also autistic, which is a little ironic. I will not deny that is a tad bit ironic. But something that, again, tip that may not work for everyone. One thing that I've learned that can shake up your routine is just by driving a different way home, going a different order
through the house, taking a different path to walk to the grocery store, putting on your clothes in a different order. It's silly shit like that that kind of tricks your brain into thinking that you're doing something completely different. Thinking of functional off patterns, I've had the same 3 days off, which I know which systems do what because it's the game at the click of a button. Off the top of my head, I can tell you that Sunday we've got stepdad's birthday, and on Thursday I'm closing at work. While sometimes somewhat of a routine is fine, anything strict, no. I mean, that's one of the things that is nice about doing a little something for yourself. Like, if it's summer, do something sporadic. Go get a ice cream cone from like DQ or somewhere local. Like, go for a walk in a place that you haven't before. That is safe, I should say. But I just think that a lot of these things, I think that sometimes we overthink routine and overthink how much we need to change. Like, we need a drastic change for life to make sense and for it to be shaken up. But I think something can be that simple, that it can be something small. Cooking something that you're not normally eating, going to the store on a day that you typically don't to get groceries for something that is, you know, a brand new idea of a recipe. Does it have to turn out well? Nah, not at all. But I just think that that kind of stuff, that little shake up to your routine every now and then, I think it can be beneficial. Damn, I can't walk into traffic? No, absolutely fucking not. Yeah, of course. I don't think that I am a person who is amazing at giving advice, but I like to think, and I specifically say like to think this about myself, because I can be proven wrong. I am a fallible human being, but I like to think that my empathetic nature means that I can relate things about my life to other people, and hopefully at least some of that can be imparted and some of that can be brought in that can help. Now, I also understand that I am just one person, one silly little VTuber on the internet who is a fallible human. I have fucked up and will fuck up again. But I think in this crazy little adventure that we call life, it is really good to seek out a lot of information from a lot of sources and impart that information where we can. And hopefully one thing can help one person. And that's good enough for me. I think it's good. A little bit of sunshine in your day. So anyways, Freya kept you waiting, huh? Empathetic? Yeah, I'm empathetic. Yes, Riss, you are flawed. You like JoJo Part 5. No traffic, Virgil. I've never had a go-to for a favorite. And inconsistency is part of who I am, but at the same time it scares me too often that I can't identify a solid, unchanging who I am. I think that that's okay. It's kind of the human nature to be constantly changing, and I think we do forget that. I would be absolutely embarrassed by the person I was a decade ago. And I thought I was a good person. I probably was a good person for the time. But I would be embarrassed to meet the person I used to be. And I think as long as you can say that you are taking either better than you were or taking steps to be better than you were, even in one aspect of your life, I don't think you need an unchangeable part of yourself. I think having too many unchangeable parts of yourself is kind of static, and it leads to bad things sometimes. Goal in life is to make something as impactful to at least one person that inspires what was to me. I think that's a great goal. I think that's a noble goal as well. So I haven't even reached out to my best friend about my mental state, despite promising to do so. So I'm definitely flawed, and that's okay. Some like, especially that kind of shit. That kind of shit is hard. But I hope that one day you do find the strength to do so when you're ready. I mean, there's no sense in putting yourself in a situation you're not ready for. Someone says they don't mind who they were 10 years ago. Run and don't look back. I think that's a fair point. There's at least something you're embarrassed of. Come on. Are you done with writing for tonight? Kinda. Those two guys. Kinda reminds me of this video I saw online. I would prefer if you didn't start fantasizing. The video of a wolf pup playing with a baby tiger. It's nice to see friendships that grow in unlikely circumstances. Oh, that video. What? What video did you think I was talking about? You know. Never mind. I was just joking. Please don't do jokes. You're really bad at it. Anyways, it was pretty interesting and productive night, but now I need to get some sleep. Yes, please don't forget to get some rest. I'll see you again tomorrow, I assume. Oh, don't you worry. I'll be here tomorrow. Night-night. Be careful on your way back. Two big guys. See, I look at it differently. I come to think of if I ever met my past self, I had a lot to say to him, but he'd also have some bangers to say in response that you forgot as an adult, but shouldn't. Stuff that adult life takes from you. The idea of meeting your past self and forgiving him kept me going in particularly difficult times. Oh yeah, like I think I might have said it poorly. I have aspects of myself that I value highly and have kept going, and I think that there's some things I probably have forgotten that I used to value. But at least for me personally, there's a lot of things that I have done in the past that I am embarrassed about. And I would have hated to see, there are aspects of my past that I would have hated to see flourish, I think is a good way to put that. There are things that I used to think and things that I was imparted upon that I think are not viable to the person that I've become. Like, for example, I had a lot of heteronormative thoughts and a lot of passed down traits about myself that I didn't realize were terrible until, welcome in, King, it's good to see you. That I didn't realize were terrible until meeting certain people in my life. And I think that, and it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, everyone leaves a piece of you inside of them. And I think that's for the better. Like, one of my favorite things, the first trans individual. What the fuck?
I'm inside
Hello,
of Rick.
PK.
Pog.
You're not inside me. No. Hello, PK. Thank you for the biddies. It's good to see you. The first trans individual I actually encountered in my life and is still a big part of my life. Not as much anymore. We kind of grown apart, but I know that she's still in my sphere and we still care about each other. The way that she came out to me, I was eating and I had my face full of food as we were walking, and she started a story with, "So as you know, I'm trans," and just kept going. And I remember that so clearly because I couldn't respond because I had my face full of food. But I think that's a good thing because I didn't respond. I just listened. And I think that was such a valuable moment. Also, there's an ad starting in 20 seconds. I do apologize. Let me see. Glancing at 13-year-old me doing bad fandom RP. Let's not talk about past me. It's just faster to say who you were sucks, but you have good traits. Actually wrote something during the pandemic about meeting 15-year-old Vicky and having a heat exchange that ends in a hug and I love you. That's so sweet. I think giving my past self the benefit of a doubt of being a child would help a lot. But I am still embarrassed of some of the things that I've done. Hi King, we're just in our feels. Yeah, there's just something about this music in this game. It's bringing out the emotions. It's finished barbecuing, getting drunk. Ooh, what'd you barbecue? Sounds so good. It's in a horrible Facebook Undertale RP groups. You're good. Literally can't tell how I even met all of you. No lie. I feel bad about it, but you won't hate me for it. Absolutely not, V. It's one of those things that, like, sometimes you just kind of wander into a space and you kind of you wander in a space and you kind of just belong, and it's hard to find that actual, like, origin. Like, the only reason I know the origin of how I came on Twitch is because Sparrow, our good friend Laser Bearcat Gaming, was my friend in college. And we happened to add each other on Facebook, and they just so happened to. They never post about Twitch on Facebook, but they just so happened to post about Twitch that one day. And I saw it, and I clicked it, and I went in and posted CBT copy pasta. But because we were friends, we related, and then I stuck around more, and I became a mod, and I joined other raids, and I met a bunch of other people. I met all of you wonderful people in my chat room. I met my fucking partner through just clicking that one random Twitch link on my Facebook page. And that's crazy. Yeah, PK is ride or die. PK has been with me through some shit. I think PK and I have known each other for good on 15 years at this point. Like, PK's family. PK's not going anywhere. Can't go, what, if you have meat in your mouth? It was a Reese's pie, actually. PK killing food. 16 years, don't see? I've even forgotten how long it's been. A good 16 years, though. Can't remember how I found out about my queer shit. Technically, me punching a Nazi started the domino effect of me you guys. Hey, yo? That's fucking baller. It's the coffee shop vibes, man. We barbecued a lot, hell yeah. Vicky, I think you're right. It's something about this music. It's some good shit. 100% agree with you, Riss. Believe it or not, 10 years ago, I was so awful, a huge piece of shit, and I'm glad that I didn't continue going down that path I was being led down. Hung out with some real assholes for a long time, and if I didn't leave when I did, I'm not sure who I would be or where I would be or who I would be, but I'm really glad at who I am today. I really am. Toffee, I am unbelievably glad of the person that you are today. You are an unbelievably sweet and kind individual. And I know that you probably also feel similar to me and that you're embarrassed about who you used to be. But there, like we were talking about earlier, there are stepping stones to becoming the person that you are. And I think that knowing that about your past is something that has contributed to you being a better person. And I am so grateful that you are in our lives. You're a very sweet individual. Told you this game is good. Back when I was 16, 17, especially, I was a pretty bad person, very ableist, especially towards those with learning intellectual disabilities, and very angry. A lot of it came from me being sick of being put in the box of disabled and my feelings of inferiority. I found that people in my class were very difficult to deal with, and that they were very loud and immature, which I assumed they had intellectual disabilities, and that in addition internalized the idea of neurological disabilities meaning. I think that's fair. I think that's one of the things. I don't think I ever had that external awareness, but reading your message has kind of reminded me of how I internally thought about certain individuals that were in my life that did have a bit of an intellectual deficiency or a learning disability that was completely out of their control, but they didn't move at the same speed of my brain, and I didn't understand the difference, and so I would get frustrated and angry, and that's not the way I want it to be. It's not the way I want to not the way I want to live my life. And I think that I've at least come far enough that I can say that I don't think that anymore. But I can definitely relate to those feelings, at least empathize with how you felt back then. And I'm glad that you've grown. I'm glad that you're here. Hey, at least you didn't respond like my dad when I came out as gay and responded with, "No, you're not. He accepts me, but damn, shut me down." God. Yeah, that one's rough. Oof, I'm sorry, Virgil. For what it's worth, I have had a recent conversation with my mother that went positively, but it didn't start out that way. I grew up very cis, and my family is very cis, and they're very religious, so they don't really know anything about LGBT. And my mom had kind of a knee-jerk reaction to finding out about my partner being non-binary. And so I didn't talk to her for a month. And she started to get worried because I had completely frozen her out. So I got on the phone with her. I had a very deep talk with her, and I said, straight up, this is pretty much a quote from what I remember, is I said, what you said made me feel like you didn't want my friends or my partner to exist on this earth. And she responded with, that's not what I meant. And I said, I don't care what your intentions were. That's what came across. And she got very quiet. And luckily, she decided to take that moment to apologize and to take that moment to be open and listen. And I'm very grateful for that. I know it's not everyone's situation, but I'm very grateful that she took that moment to realize that I was serious and realize that it means a lot to me. And I know that not everyone can even take that opportunity to say those kind of things. And I say opportunity specifically because while a lot of us are in better situations where we can have those conversations with our parents, not everyone can. If I totally understand if you're in a situation where you rely on your parents or they have some sort of control over you and you can't have these conversations or are afraid of having the conversation where you might get frozen out, you might lose a lot by having that conversation. And I feel for you immensely. I mean, I'm not here to, gloat about the fact that I'm in such a position that I can tell my mom, fuck off, or listen to what I have to say. But it's one of those things that I hope that every single person who is struggling with their parents not understanding, hopefully take the opportunity. Let me rephrase that. I hope that they take the opportunity to hear you out one day and to actually grow. Because my one of my coworkers, she's actually openly gay at our job. She's a lesbian. She has her own fiance. They're beautiful together. I love them. But she was telling me, keep an open mind. I'm sure your mother will come around. And when I first told her that my mom said all these things about my partner without even knowing them, I didn't believe her. I'm going to be fully transparent. I was like, that's not going to happen. She reacted this way. This is how she's going to think forever. And a few days ago when I had this conversation with my mom and it went well, that's why I wanted to put out that reminder that people can grow and people can change. And we should have the capacity and willingness to let them do so. But don't let that kindness and that capacity become a situation where you get walked over. I think that's also important to know, is that you shouldn't let yourself be walked over just to make someone else more comfortable. But again, not a black and white scenario. There are shades of gray to this, and it is something that is difficult and needs to be done on a case-by-case basis. Like, I know my mom probably wouldn't have been open to having that conversation 3 weeks ago. I think the time definitely helped cement that I was serious. No fucking lie, it's like I walked into a home like, how did I meet all you? How did I let myself feel safe? I'm glad that you are here, V. I genuinely think it is a treasure to have you here. Inferiority, I made myself feel pretty ableist toward them and myself. Totally understand. I found my current online family because I was having a few bad days from doing an oopsie daisy, and I'm here now. I am very glad that you're here, PK. I'm very glad. And I know we've talked about that, and I know that I need to reach out to you because you reached out to me, but that is not a public space talk. I'm remembering that we had talked, that's all, and my brain won't stop. So I met all of you because the Clock app decided to give me an Abby clip of Simulacra 3. I'm like, wait, there's a third game? I still need to play the third game, actually. I own it. I think Abby bought it for me, actually. Not public talk. I own it. I just haven't played it yet. Maybe that'll be, if I have time in Halloween, maybe I'll do that. Three of the coolest trans girls I know were raised to be Nazis, but I met them after they grew and changed, though. So based. The way I met you guys is I had a community, went to a streamer's wedding, he turned into a Nazi, punched him, fucked his wife, marriage annulled, left the community, made friends with and in training Catholic monk who introduced me to another streamer who raided another streamer. After a while, raided Andy B, who raided into Abby one day. So the reason I'm here is because I punched a Navi and fucked his wife. Amazing. IRL chaotic good for real. My favorite thing was a lesbian coming out to like, Dad, I like girls. So do I. That'd be me. Told you all ad nauseum, but my mom would disown me if she found out. Yeah, mom made the right call. I need to move out and be self-sufficient before I can be out. Totally valid, V. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a scenario that can just happen like that. It's really not. And every situation is different. I need water. Ooh, boy. Been talking. I'm very glad that I'm no longer the person. But in a way, I think that me being such an openly ableist person helped me improve my views on disability, including intellectual disability. If I didn't go through that point in my life, perhaps I never would have had the discussions with staff that showed me the kindness that helped steer me in the right direction. I think that's also an important thing to note, is that while I'm embarrassed of the person I used to be, I also have taken it as a way to learn and step forward. And I do agree with you, Calico, that I think a lot of these scenarios where we may not like who we were in the past can be used to catapult ourselves to being better people in the future. And it's commendable. It's absolutely commendable to do that. I think that's just such a wonderful thing. Which makes me double sad about the economy. It's a wonderful spiral. The entire thing about humans, entire thing made humans to be able to survive and be changed. How many shades? 50 PK? Because of my past, I say that I'm a little more sympathetic towards those who hold harmful views. I don't necessarily know what led to those views, and maybe if they are shown kindness, but their views aren't painted correct or okay, they may improve. Sometimes some firmness may be best, but yeah, I think that's also where my view stands, is if we're not allowed to change, then what's the motivation for someone to change? If someone is doomed by this person, that person, whoever, if you are labeled as this thing because you did this thing when you were 17, 18, whatever, and we don't give those people a chance to grow and a chance to change, why should they? So don't compromise your ideals. Don't let harmful people walk all over you. Stand firm in what you believe in, but know that if someone comes up to you and that they have changed, give them a chance. I mean, hell, I used to be one of those people, at least in my own eyes. And I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for the experiences and the people that I've met. And I think that that's a wonderful thing that you've changed, Calico. I think that's genuinely beautiful. I grew up being raised partly by my dad's mother, and she's heavily religious. So even though I knew my mom's side would accept me, all that was going through my head is the panic of rejection and abandonment. I think I've had come out several times, and I still haven't figured out my gender. Plus, there's the whole mental state where I probably shouldn't be alone. I hope that it has gone well, what you have gotten a chance to come out as. And on the subject of gender identity, I think it's important to know that that is also something that can change. Something that is not static. You don't necessarily just, figure out what a label that makes sense one day and that it won't ever change, ever. Like, for example, for the longest time, I thought I was cis. Like, for real. But I am non-binary, and I feel wonderful in that. Or even such a thing as God, my brain just shut off for a second. I am so sorry. But it should be a fluid thing. It should be something that is something you explore. And I think labels are good identifiers, but I don't think that there's something that you have to adhere to. I think finding out who you are and making it make sense for your own brain is good enough. Not everyone has to understand. Cunt who bullied me got bullied later and went through leukemia. He's 100% healthy now. Let's go. And actually apologized wholeheartedly, so that was neat. Hell yeah. We've all done shit we're not proud of. I don't believe unless someone has done something truly heinous to give them the benefit of the doubt that they were growing and stumbling like we all have. V, if you need to sleep, go sleep. The music can only take you so far. V, if you do need to rest, it's been great having you here. But please take care of yourself. Please drink some water and please get some rest. As always, it's great to see you. Absolutely the case that you shouldn't let them walk all over you, but showing them kindness rather than immediately resorting to aggression, but being blunt about their beliefs is not being okay is good. Yeah, absolutely agree. This is based on my experiences as someone who is partially helped by people who showed me kindness and understanding despite all of that nastiness. No, I definitely agree with that. It's one of those things where someone's going to respond a lot more positively to kindness than a knee-jerk anger reaction. Because a lot of people, when they get angry...
yet, buy Coffee Talk.
Coffee Talk's good. I haven't played it. Oh my god. That, I'm clipping that on my own because I think that's going to make a really funny TikTok. It's just, Coffee Talk's good. I haven't played it. Anyone who knows the game seeing this is going to know that I've played at least a little bit of it, but the month before I came out as the queerest fucking spaces, I'm like, haha, I'm just a guy. Just a little guy. Just a silly little guy. Holy shit. Why don't we take a deep breath of water and get back at the game? Despite losing a member, Super Smile's latest album sold 1 million copies.
If you haven't yet, make sure you know you're loved.
If you haven't yet, make sure you're loved. Thank you, Virgil, and thank you for the biddies. And now I'm out here with the most fucking Theory and Fury song on loop for 24/7. Blogging is now part of curriculum in some private schools. Stop workplace racial profiling, the Orcish Workers Union demands. Everyone shut the fuck up. You can play fetch with the dog in Baldur's Gate 3. Hey, yo? I heard you can pet the dog, too. Fuck off, that's awesome. Welcome. Yo. Cup of honey milk, please. Right away. Let's see, it should just be honey and milk, but I'm gonna assume milk, honey. I'm hoping that that's correct. Let's brew. Good night, V. Honey milk, nice. I had a nickel for every time I had a deep talk with a streamer within a 24-hour period. I have 2 nickels, but it's a lot, but it's wholesome that it happened twice. Oh, it's so great, PK. It's a lot of milk. Yeah, I was talking to me, he bought me a ball, and I had to speak with animals. He said, if you throw it, I wouldn't mind. PK! Thank you so much for the gifted sub to V.
Fury Knight just gifted a sub to Davey
Get
Van
pranked! So an RPA through any fetch. Oh, that's awesome. Pranked! Your honey milk is ready. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Riss. Seems like there's a cat. Oh.
Hi, I'm Kat, and I would definitely like a drink made with coffee, ginger, and cum. Thank you, Mr.
No.
Barista.
No!
I will make it with coffee and ginger, but no cum. No cum. But fuck off, there's a fucking cat here. Thank you for the clip. We get it, you're not lactose intolerant. Actually, I refuse to find out because I don't want to know. If I'm lactose intolerant, fuck it, we ball. It's caught. Vaguely related, back when I got Monster Hunter Rise, I was adoring my buddies for good hours, especially the Palma. Ooh, Palma is so cute. Animals that you can pet in games that don't surround it are great. Oh, Final Fantasy 16, you can pet the dog, and it's wonderful. You actually get an achievement if you do it 5 times. Torgal is such a good boy. She wants the nut latte. Oh my god, she got in with me! Relax, it's okay. Hey kitty cat, what are you looking for? Want some milk? What? By the way, I can read that katakana. I'm pretty sure it said poo. Someone banned me. Hi, barista. Yes, I'd love some milk. Holy. You look like you've just seen a ghost. No, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's been a while since I last saw a Nekomimi transforming. We rarely do it in public. I guess you don't have many Nekomimi friends? I won't say I have. You folks usually use your feline form to commute. If I'm not mistaken. That's right. Well, commuting as a cat sounds more practical than commuting as a bipedal form. Kind of. Anyway, before we continue, can I have my milk, please? I'm sorry. What kind of milk do you want? Just milk. No additional stuff or anything? Nope, milk and nothing else. Milk. It's delightful that you can basically pet a giant dog and play with, give treats, and ride in Monster Hunter. Yeah, it's so good. Wait, what was V deleting? What were you? Oh, you timed out V for 6,000 seconds. V, that means go bed. No, PK, do not stick your dick in that pussy. Lactose intolerant, but I refuse to care. Yes, you can have my milk. I mean, what? All that milk is probably bad for her. She's probably lactose intolerant. V said someone banned me. Fresh milk for the lady with the pretty smile. Thank you. Are you hitting on an underage girl? I was just giving her a compliment. Thank you for the compliment. It's really good. You're welcome. What's a young girl like you doing alone at this late? I'm not a young girl. I'm a grown-up who can take care of herself. You don't look like a grown-up. What? I'm 18. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd call too young. Well, I'm not an old lady like you, that's for sure. Besides, I've been earning a living since I was 13 years old, so I'm definitely not a kid anymore. How? I'm sure you know. I don't. Oh, are you? Just say it. If it's something illegal, or if you're in danger. Blink twice. Really? With a cute face like mine? Exactly! Seriously, have you never seen me on TV or social media? I don't want to sound like a snob, but I don't watch mainstream media. Snob! Part of the broke but woke movement, I see. You must be the broke part. I don't see you ordering any drinks. What, too broke for a cup of coffee? She's not that great for business, no. Oh, really? Sometimes I wonder, could this coffee shop survive without me? What are you waiting for, Grandma? Make your order. Is this some kind of maid cafe experiment or something? So what do you want to order? The usual. Oh, I didn't realize that milk is bad for kitty cats. I know they mostly drink water, but I know it's a stereotype for them to drink milk. 18 is baby, I'm gonna vom. So this is why you wait, PK. Listen, I'm more interested in the orc lady. I hate this underage cat girl. She's cool, you'll see why. As good as usual. Glad you like it. Wait a minute. You do look familiar. Are you in a pop group? Are you Rachel Florencina?
The member of Super Smiles who just graduated? And started her solo career? Uh-huh. You're not a lost cause after all, Grandma. That brings me back to my first question. What the hell are you doing here? Drinking milk. I'm serious. But you can see with your own eyes, right? I'm really here to drink milk. How come this coffee shop attracts so many weird people? Well, we do have a lot of unusual customers. It's the first time we've had a famous celebrity visit. To drink milk, no less. Yay! Achievement unlocked! Oh my god. It actually unlocked an achievement that says, reach a certain point in the story. Oh my god, I love this game. It's good content if I don't wait. All cats are lactose intolerant. Some people feed them milk anyways. On a similar note, mice and rat don't particularly care about cheese. It's bad for them. Oh, we're learning so much today. Why did these stereotypes start then? It's so weird. No, seriously, why are you here? Well, you know, usual young folks problem. I had a fight with my father, and so here I am. Ah, I see. It's okay for a celebrity like you to be out alone this late. You don't need to worry about me. I can turn into a cat. Now I'm really worried. Anyway, what happened? My dad. We got into an argument. He doesn't like my line of work. He always saw my profession as something negative. But I love what I'm doing. What about your mother? What are her thoughts on your career choice? She passed away a few years ago. I'm sorry to hear that. It's alright. Your dad knows anything about the entertainment industry? He used to work showbiz decades ago. So yeah, he knows a thing or two.
Good evening, Riss. Good evening, girls I've never met before.
I just saw you yesterday.
Just kidding, Freya. Anyway, Riss, I need something for my sore throat. Can you get a brother a cup of green tea with lemon and honey?
I sure can. Oh, that's normal tea. This is green tea. Wait, hang on. Reset. Green tea, lemon, honey. I don't know if the order matters, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Your special drink is ready? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we have here?
It's my special cough syrup.
What do you call it?
Cough syrup.
Of course you do. Let's see whether this drink tastes good as it smells. Damn, this is great.
How's your day going? Anything out of the ordinary in your patrol? Yeah, anything interesting today?
Actually, I witnessed something scary on my shift today.
Tell me!
You sure you want to hear it?
Yes!
The scary thing I witnessed was my salary.
Seriously?
Yeah, today's payday. I checked the ATM during my visit. Such a horrible sight. Other than that and the labor union protest, everything's fine though.
How can you say it's fine? We got a young celebrity looking around by herself.
Ain't that strong proof that this area is safe?
Hey. Thank you for the drink and the place to sit. I'm gonna go back now. Oh, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed your time.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for Kibby Riss. I think the rats, mice eating cheese probably came from getting into the food and taking cheese that was available. Gotcha. Capturing milk, I think people used to do that. Rats and mice may not necessarily like cheese, but more than other food, but food is food. Night-night PK. Stop smoking, Copper. Hey, Cab. Who the hell is that? She just sat here and read.
I'm sure that's pretty normal in a coffee shop. I mean, you always do that when you're here writing.
I guess you're right.
Anyways, where were we? Oh yes, what are you doing here, young lady? It's pretty late, you know.
I don't have anywhere else to go. This place looks cozy.
I see. So you basically wanted to go to a bar. But you're underage, right?
How did you know? You can read minds now, old man?
I have a daughter around her age. It's easy to translate what they say. Especially when you have to deal with them every day. I don't know why you're here, but everything's gonna be okay. You can forget all your problems while you're here.
Dude, you're a cop. It's not his job to take someone else's daughter. He's a cop! That's exactly his job.
Relax, Freya. Don't be so uptight.
Yeah. Mr. Policeman here made me feel much safer already.
You know yourself, Freya. This place is very safe. Right, Officer Georgie? Of course. This is the safest place around here. Hey, that endorsement comes with a discount, right?
So I confirm that rats have weird taste. These have a rat that absolutely loved mushrooms. Oh, interesting.
What? Don't look at me that way.
You're a cop, old man. Act like one.
I deal with crimes and public safety. How should I know how to handle someone else's daughter?
You should know. You're a father yourself.
Oh, right.
Guys, you know I can hear you, right?
Really? See, Freya, she has good hearing. I should help her protect herself. Anyways, Miss
Rachel,
Rachel, what brings you here?
as I've told the others, I had a fight with my dad. Why are you laughing?
Me and my daughter had a fight every day.
Why would you say that?
Because it's true. I fight a lot with my kids. That's normal. In fact, whenever we finish arguing about something, we become closer as a family.
Huh?
Because when things have calmed down, I learn something about them. And they learn something about me as well. As long as we don't leave things unresolved, an argument makes things better.
But it happens so often. Tonight was just one among countless others. It wasn't like this before. Before it happened.
You mean before your solo career?
No. Before Mom passed away.
What happens after each fight?
Vicky, thank you for the sub to
Shut
All
up,
Cops
Vicky
Are
just
Bastard.
gifted a sub to All Cops Are Bastard.
All cops are bastard. Joji, all cops are bastard. Baby food, that's pretty normal for rats. Fred is so done with him. It's true. We just don't talk about it until another fight starts.
Unresolved problems are dangerous. It ain't easy. But you gotta understand each other better. And as much as I hate to admit it, conflict is always best way to know someone, even your own blood.
But it was never this bad when Mom was around. She was the only one who understood me.
And she also understood your father. Maybe he and your mom had arguments, but your mom acted as the mediator between the two of you.
That's possible. Now that Mom's gone, I don't have anyone to act as my guardian.
And as your dad, he lost his best negotiator. Wait a second. You said this happened a lot. But why did you run this time? My daughter never ran away. Wait, maybe it's because I'm the one who always ran away. Using my job as an excuse.
I can confirm that.
Yeah, I run here a lot. But I hate to tell you again, you both gotta resolve your issues. Unresolved problems are dangerous. In any relationship.
I kind of understand what you're going through, Rachel. I ran away when I was younger. Are you on good terms with your parents now? I am. When and how did it happen? To be honest, I'm not even sure myself. It just happened. Maybe I should run even farther. I mean, I have my own income. I don't need to rely on my dad. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Why? I'm an adult. No adult would ever say, I'm an adult.
Just give yourself time to think, Miss Rachel, and try to understand your father's perspective. I'm sure both of you will be able to solve this. Like adults. You don't need to rush to a decision.
I'm not so sure about that.
Just take your time. But now I would recommend you to go home. It's really late. I need to go home as well. I can give you a ride.
But
You don't need to talk to your father right away. Just go straight to your room. At least knowing you're safe home will give him some peace. That will allow him to think more clearly about everything.
you're right. You really are a cop, Joji.
Of course I am. So where do you live, Miss Rachel?
In the western part of Neko Town.
Oh, that's quite far.
You're still gonna drive me home, right? Old man.
Of course I will. Should I drive you home too, Miss Freya?
No, you don't have to. I'm riding my bike.
Are you sure?
100% sure.
Okay, well I'll be off then.
Thank you, Riss and Freya. Take care of yourself on the way home.
See you around, Riss.
And there they went. Yes, you can stay longer if you want.
Nah, it's fine. I also have to call it a day. How's the writing, by the way? It's getting there. That's nice to hear. I'm juggling a lot of work, though. Barely made my deadlines. I don't know if I can keep this up. Why don't you just come clean? Tell your boss about the publishing offer. Who knows? Maybe she'll understand. Yeah, right. Great job, Freya. Here, take some money. Go on a vacation and finish your novel. In your dreams. I'm not exactly employee of the month. You never know. You never know. I might end up on the chopping block. Oh, the pressure. I'm sure about one thing, though. This coffee shop has a lot of stories to tell. So yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. The door is always open for you. I bet it is. Okay then, take care. Be careful on your way home. Oh, there's a lot of people drinking Riz's milk. And of course Riz has a cat girl. Listen. Can't entirely blame Rachel for having just milk. Milk is tasty. Milk is tasty. Or her stomach will probably protest later. Just like me after drinking coffee.
I stepped away for a moment to answer some texts and make some coffee because I was a bit chilly and this game made me want some.
Fair.
I'm super happy we have such a warm and loving community though. I'm glad we can all share with each other with no judgment, and I just wanted to say how much I love you all before I go to watch a movie with my family.
I love you too, Toffee.
Bear Comfy Toffee 38 Bear Love.
I hope that you have a wonderful movie night with your family. Please take care. Werewolf activist imprisoned for owning illegal fury sedative. The Orcish Workers Union in talks with government over their pleas. Rap group Street Orchestra question over their pro-eco-terrorism lyrics. Oh, good evening, Mr. Hyde. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala is coming. After his shift. Pretty empty here. You're our first customer tonight. Is there something wrong? Nothing. Just a bit strange to say our. When obviously there's only you here. Oh, I guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop. I thought this game was about to get meta. It's like when conservatives get pissy and rage against the machine for being woke. Like, homie, the fuck did you think the machine was? The microwave? True! It's so dumb. Anyways, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Sorry, but we don't. Come on, did you think I was serious? Oh. Nah, give me a ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Alright, a green tea with ginger. Warm and bitter. Perfect. And this is what he drank last time, so. Here's your ginger green tea. Let's see. Not enough. Excuse me? It's not warm or bitter enough. I'm sorry. Forget it. It's not bad, but definitely not enough. So he wanted both of the bars filled. Okay. I need to keep that in mind. Ah yes, fuck the microwave. It stinks. It makes annoying beeping sounds and never cooks food correctly. So actually, fun fact, Calico. One of the things that I also taught myself is so when I first moved into my apartment by myself, I was given a microwave by my family, but it busted the first time I plugged it in. So I threw it out and I was kind of like, I really don't want to go out and buy another microwave right now. And took it as a challenge to myself to cook more. So now I actually barely use a microwave at all. And people always go like, oh, well, how do you reheat things? I typically use the stovetop, like especially for soups. I'll put them in like a saucepan and heat it up normally, and it's giving me a much better experience. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yes. It's good. I also just use my air fryer to reheat salads. Fair. I love my air fryer. I love it a lot. S'mores in an air fryer are actually really good. For a couple weeks. You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I could never imagine myself doing something so... what's the word? Something as honorable as that. Then, Are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal. In the case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se, but definitely not something as honorable as working at a hospital. Then what is it? Yes. You travel a lot, more or less. You befriended a startup founder, so I assume you either have your own startup, or you work in some sort of investment agency. I used to, but not anymore. The startup founder, he's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life. They got boring after a while. So right now, I'm a model. I didn't expect that. But you have the looks and the figure, so I guess it makes sense. You want to know my secret? Sure. The ads for anti-aging skin products? No way, vampire models. We're naturally good looking. Skin paler than an elf's, but we don't have those annoying pointy ears, which makes us basically a bunch of good looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who don't naturally age? Isn't that false advertising? Don't be so naive. The truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Advertising is just framing of the truth. I never thought of it that way. How long have you been modeling? Oh, not long. Not more than 30 years. Wow. I'll fight any of you who microwave tea. No, thankfully, okay, I'm not the most elegant at making tea, but I'll boil my water in a saucepan and then put it in my mug. That's my dumb way of doing it. Reheat pizza with air fryers? Yes. Or use Pillsbury Layers rolls to make air fryer donuts. I haven't done that yet. That sounds good. Get an electric kettle. Okay, but that sounds like another thing to have in my house. I have a saucepan already, King. Yeah. It's better than microwave, but use a kettle, please. Trust me, listen, I have a saucepan. Air fried reheated pizza earlier. Air fryer is so good. Don't question the Scotsman, we know tea. Yeah. I just had the most devious of dumbass thoughts. Truly the himboest of himbo brain. Pause. What do you think I'm thinking? Pause. Before I say what I'm thinking, I need you to guess what I'm thinking. Lav earmarks trouble. Yeah. Why use a saucepan? Just use an 8-quart pasta pot. Resist thinking naughty thoughts. I don't even know, but no thoughts from your brain cell can be good. Okay. I was thinking, what if I tried to air fry water for tea? It'll evaporate probably, but it's worth a shot, right? My air fryer does the instant cleaning cycle. Oh my god. I amused myself way more than I should have with that thought. Boil the water in bulk pasta and then freeze it so it's pre-boiled. See, Virgil has the right idea. We should do that. I had my headphones in, so Riss is right in my ear whispering sweet nothings. Go to a crime. What happens if you air fry chili? I don't eat chili, so pause, you're gonna have to be the sacrifice on that one. Good evening. Can you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person, if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you last time I was in here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey! If I lived alone, I would, but I don't. I mean... Talking about these tea brewing crimes around me is like rooting pasta around an Italian. Just snap that spaghetti in front of them.
Speaking of chili, it reminds me of the time that my sister left a thing of chili on the counter. It's a pretty big container of chili, and then had opened it as if she was going to reheat it, and then went to the bathroom. In the time that she did that, and the time that I came upstairs, my dog had knocked the chili off the counter, ate all of it, licked it clean, and then fucked off. And so I got upstairs and I picked
Reese got that swiggity swooty booty, and serves lots and lots of their own milk so everyone gets Reese's Milky Wilkies.
I can only confirm half of that. But I got upstairs and the entire chili container was completely cleaned up. Like their dog had licked it completely clean. And so I just put the container on the counter because I was like, why is this on the floor? That's weird. And my sister gets out of the bathroom and she goes, where's the chili? I was like, what chili? And we both looked at the dog, who is just licking her lips. Believe it or not, she did not barf. Iron stomach dog. Just ate the entire thing, no issue. Someone's got to talk me out of spending money. Virgil, talk with us. What are you trying to buy? Bad farts though, huh? I don't remember. If they were bad, I don't remember. I guess she likes spicy food. I just got a paladin level for wandering into a camp, deep dwarves, and realized they're slaver and proceeded to slaughter all of them. Hey, yo, we love to see it. Oops, I clicked off. You look very happy. Any special occasion? Nah, nothing. This is my default state. She only has 2 states, either extreme excitement or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light. Anyways, what were you talking about?
You should watch the Loading Ready Run Iron Stomach Challenge. They made smoothies with random ingredients and oh god it got weird. One had a literal pound of butter.
A pound of butter? Hey yo? What the fuck? Anyways, hello Aiko, welcome on in. How are you doing? Who's this Emmett Selk lookalike? This is Hyde. He is a vampire who enjoys bitter, gingery drinks. This Doki Doki Literature merch with a stationery set and pins. How much after shipping? If it's over 20 bucks, I'd say pump the brakes. I'm an oath of vengeance, so whenever my oath is like, haha, no, and I proceed to smite a guy to a pile of ash. Doki Doki Literature Club is a good game, it's true. I have Doki Doki Literature Plus, I just haven't played it yet. Should probably sleep, it's 1 a.m. Good night, Calico. It was wonderful talking with you. I had a very, very good conversation. I really appreciate you stopping by. I hope that you get excellent sleep and take care. Good question, let me find out. Basically made, it was a pound of butter, black licorice, and lemons. Basically a lemon ice cream drink. Butter is not ice cream. I'm just gonna clip that. Because out of context, butter is not ice cream is going to make a very funny sound clip. Doki Doki makes me sad, but it's a good game. Yes, absolutely. Have a good night. Butter is not ice cream. Also, I'm going to add that as myself as a quote. Butter is not ice cream. There we go. Doki Doki didn't make me sad, but I was a Monica stan from the beginning. That's the most American thing I've ever heard. Not as good as... Hang on. Not as good as...
Nice cock.
Best part, the people who did it are Canadian. I do not claim them. Oh, pause. Let's see. What was I thinking about? Oh, Ryan, that's like the time that I had the Peeps. I made a Pilk with Peeps Pepsi and milk. So I made Pilk, but with Peeps Pepsi, and it tasted dead ass like a milkshake. I'm not even capping. Like the marshmallow part of it made that bearable. Like it was so good. I love waiting around for my items to finish crafting. What kind of fucked up butter tart were they trying to make? What is Canada if not the USA persevering? They're from British Columbia, so a different type of Canadian. Peeps are fucking disgusting. I mean, they're not my favorite, but the Peeps Pepsi was really good! Aika, thank you so much for resubscribing with
Have my
Prime.
because I am poor.
No, stealing money from Jeff Bezos is totally based, and you can spend your Prime on anyone, but it makes me really happy that you spend it here. Thank you. We were just talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit! 30 years of modeling? That's a long time. Not for me. My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modeling. I usually work until it's the grandchild. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's the writing going so far? It's okay, but I'm stuck in need of a warm drink. So brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah, I need to take it slow tonight. Maybe something warm and sweet without coffee. Okay, so warm and sweet. We need milk. Hang on. Let me start with, no, I have to start with cocoa powder as a base. Warm and sweet. That gets really warm. Does the ginger also make it warm? What about the honey? Nope, that does not make what I want. Tea, and then ginger? But that's bitter. Tea. Nope, that doesn't do it. Hello, Gecko. Welcome on in. This game is really cute. I'm enjoying it. Double ingredients, too. I'm trying to figure out what would be best. Is there anything new in my Brewpedia? Oh, that's cough syrup. I know about that one. Cure for the sore throat. I don't need this. Had to give a small history lesson to my American friend because on the War of 1812 because they went, what did we do to you? You burned down our White House? Dulce de leche. Shitty food porn is making me sad because some of the top engineers aren't even cursed. They look really good. Let's see. Warm, that's bitter. Warm, bitter. This isn't warm though. How do I make it warm? That's just bitter. Hang on. This is warm. And then that's bitter. Fuck. I guess I can do that. That makes it sweet. It's not super warm, but... You boil it, risk God. Do tea with chocolate? I can't do that. Oops. That's warm and really bitter. I guess this is probably the best thing. They were like, why are you angry? You won. I was like, we didn't even win. We got even. The War of 1812 wouldn't decide gaining or losing any land. Cowards. Just had a fucking meme moment of a dwarf jumping on my raft and questioning me, and RP, my paladin, walks up to him, pushes him into the fucking water without saying a word. Amazing. Honey tea. A warm, sweet drink ready. Nice! A perfect drink to end the day. Glad you like it. So you're a writer? Yeah, I work for the Evening Whispers. But I'm also working my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated? You should wait until after she finishes it. Yeah, no spoilers! That's if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life. So, not fantasy or sci-fi? Still not sure. Probably it'll be a normal slice of life. You'll have tough competition. You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe set it in a world where only humans exist. Sounds a bit racist. That's the twist! It isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine, even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyways. Discrimination and racism will still happen. How can they be racist without other races? Differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin color. When everything's the same, even the smallest differences will stand out. Perhaps it's the diversity that can teach us to look past the differences.
The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. That really doesn't sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy. That's what fiction's for anyways. Painting the what ifs. It's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out. And I'll fly back here to have it signed. Aw, thank you. I love the way my history teacher taught the War of 1812. She said the Americans just walked in, didn't expect to fight because they thought we wanted independence as much as they did, and we just welcomed them in with open arms. That did not happen. Get on Discord, kitten. Mommy's about to say the gamer word. Couldn't imagine that. Anyways, I gotta go burn tea in my neighbors. It stands for tolerance. Enjoy, King. They're so gonna fuck. Hi, everyone. Good evening, Miss Lua. Hi there. How's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, I just finished a meeting. I need an escape from my coworkers, so I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. Is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh. We shall fix that with a warm drink then. Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Is there a problem? No, it's nothing, sorry. And a cup of green tea latte, please. I think we hesitated because that was what he ordered. The vampire's already dating someone. He said they were just friends. Other girl is his soulmate. Just make the vampire and the other chick back. Bailey looks like Jack's film, and Lua looks like Annie from Community. Oh my god, she kind of does. I think we hesitated on green tea latte because that's what Bailey's ordered. Let's see. Oh, I can rotate the cup. Oh, interesting. So, question for chat. Should I write in the latte art the very first thing that came to mind, even if it's not true? Because my brain is stupid sometimes. Yes? Okay. Let's see. There we go. You said even if it's not true, so. And I need to etch this out a little bit. There we go. Oh my god. Shipping is $13. Ooh, ouch. No, do not do that. Your green tea latte with a lie is ready. Thank you for the clip pause. I think it's funny that you explicitly gave me permission. Thank you. I don't know why, but this cup is filled with lies. 54. Ooh, that's a lot. Virgil, I would recommend against that at the current time. Why was the first thing that popped into your head? I don't know why. I still think you should have just drawn a dick. Listen, my brain is an enigma wrapped inside a Hershey's candy bar. I don't have answers for you. Hey, pause. Abby probably won't see it for a while, but Lua, who is Pause and why do they fucks? Pause, I need you to do something for me. Abby won't see it until probably Monday or Sunday night, but I need you to DM Abby on Discord Coco Melon spoilers. Just those 2 words. Coco Melon spoilers. Do you understand your instructions? I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Thank you, you're the best. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have that power. To connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's, has he visited this place again? After our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh. I should apologize for the commotion we caused. Please don't worry about that. Oh,
There is an ad. I do apologize. They already responded. Oh my god, hang on. Let me put this. What did they say? I need to know what they said. Hang on, what did I miss? Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Back. Did Riss fucking tell you to send me that? Oh my god, it makes me laugh every time. So pause, that's another instance of my brain just did something and I don't have an explanation. Bailey's is, or was, I don't know, my boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it okay for him to just ask her like that? You tell me. Dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problems then. Psst, show some manners, old man. What? I'm just following up on the questions you started. It's alright. Bailey's and I have different views on the importance of family. My family's pretty close. Usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear they'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elven family. They can be cagey at times, I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that his family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like the most succubi I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just same as we have been for the last 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple. And he's suggesting that you both go on as usual. I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years. That was without family approval, right? Well, yeah. But I want a relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him. Yes. He wants to marry you, even if he has to leave his family. Yes. Problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him. Make a family of your own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible. If he regrets his decision one day, abandoning one family is not the solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think that maybe about the risks when you started dating him? Yes. No, maybe a little bit. We didn't think it would get this far. From what I can see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. You're asking for racial reconciliation. Might as well be asking for world peace. Old man, stop talking! Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him, of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish, because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you have. The blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not even if family's worth fighting for, you know. Some are, not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No, they always rejected the idea. Did he try introducing you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. It's not a fairy tale. This isn't a story where the fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances and make sacrifices, and choose which one is best for you. Pretty simple. I'm sorry, I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. Let's see. I just replied to Abby, mayhaps you also sending Abby Coco Melon spoilers. Excellent, wonderful. I'm sure. Well, I have a few unread texts. I'm sure that's one of them. Finally found a blurst image on shitty food porn. Nope, I don't like pickles. Get that out of here. One day, someone is just going to give me a random prompt, and Abby... Oop. Didn't mean to hit my desk. Whoops. One day, someone is just going to give a random prompt, and Abby will be asking Riss if it was responsible. My suggestion is this. An epic fail on aisle 5. Listen, I still don't have answers. They demand answers, and I have zero. You were super harsh, old man. But you agree with me, don't you? Well, you didn't have to say it so harshly, you know. What are you doing here by yourself anyways? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? I'm waiting for a friend. Oh, there he is. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala. How you doing, Freya? I'm fine. But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What'd you do this time, Hyde? Stated facts. Harshly. To someone that needed it. Not the way you said it. Let me order a drink first. Then you folks tell me what happened. What are you having this evening, sir? You remember my fairy remedy? I mentioned it a couple days ago. The one with ginger and caffeine? Yes. Can you help me try to figure out what it is? Sure. Should I try mixing the ginger with tea? Yes. Tea, ginger, and I'm not sure what the last one will be. Alright, I'll experiment. Let me know when you get it right. Ginger tea. Fuck it, let's try milk. Let's try ginger tea and milk. Let's try this one. Thank you, Riss. Close, but I don't think this is it. What's missing? Next time, try switching the milk and ginger. Oh, the order matters. Okay. I asked Abby if they wanted me to pass along any messages. Moses said, "Why Cocomelon again?" And what the fuck? Tell them we were talking about non sequiturs. And I have a clip for them later. Should I just make up a story like it's a Cocomelon spoiler? No, it's just the 2 words, Cocomelon spoiler. Thanks. Okay, now I'm ready for the story. So tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so this is girl. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And that's about it. Hyde. Oh, Hyde. You never change, do you? Oh, both of you are gonna judge me for being honest now? Oh, the music changed so drastically, holy fuck. And endgame. Dude, honesty is good and all, but, you know, try not to be a dick. Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Not you too. I was a bit surprised though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoid it. You do know me. We've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that discussion. I guess the vibe in this place has seeped into me. I understand. This place does have a special magic. Not exactly a good magic, judging from that reaction I received today. You may be right, but there are better ways to say what you want to have in mind. Anyways, I gotta go. So soon? It's past midnight. I need to get some sleep. Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. See you guys. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Chris, I wanted to try sketching earlier, but my hand's still hurting. Proper rest. Pause. Rest your hand. I tried telling you. I'm looking at you. You need to take care of yourself, pause. Abby said, I'm gonna scream at Riz. It has not been 3 days. That toffee art was not 3 days ago. That toffee art was really recent, I feel like. Has it been 3 days? Time isn't real. Finished it Tuesday. Tuesday doesn't count as a rest day. It's Wednesday and Thursday. If you're counting today, maybe 3 days. Pause sent it to me Tuesday when it was done. I'm side-eyeing you, Pause. Get a brace. If it hurts, don't use it. Why are you staring at me like that? I sent it on the 1st. Oh, I have to do... Oh. I'm sorry, I was wiggling my eyes and trying to figure out how that works. Sorry, I'm very, very interested in making these. It wasn't 5 seconds, it was 3 days. Forcing Pause to play through every Pokemon generation because she's never played Fire Red or Leaf Green. Is she playing Leaf Green? Pause, this is what happens when you ram out art in 5 seconds. Nothing. What did you want to talk to me about when you told me to meet here? I guess I was just bored. And that's the surest way to make you come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough to fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was something indeed. You said something about being my friend for years. Yeah, why? You ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Forget it. It's late anyways. I need to get back. Huh? Alright, Riss. Thank you for the evening. Pleasure was mine. Bye. What was that? You know him better than I do, Mr. Gala. Care for another drink to end the day? Sure. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to make the next drink. Damn. Both on Fire Red, actually. Regretting it because most of the version exclusives I like are in Leaf Green. My team has 3 poison types on accident. Toxic. Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash. Opinion: who watches the Watchmen in Seattle? Cats are the best creatures on Earth, research has proven. Alright, I think that day 5, we made some good progress. But I'm gonna return to the main menu. Because I think that's where I want to end it today. Mod. Wait, there are mods? Oh, I don't want to look at mod list right now. Hang on. Let me switch back over here. I really, really appreciate the talks that we had today. I think that we had a wonderful time just being comfortable with each other and talking it out. Maya Sasuke simp? No, it's Safe for Work Sasuke. Are you unfamiliar with Safe for Work Sasuke? For all to, I was so happy that Toffee's reactions to the art though. She noticed the churro handles. For all to notice emotionally. Very much so. What do you mean? That's Safe for Work Sasuke. Let me see. I really do appreciate the talks that we had today. I think it was very needed, a lot of fun. I want to see if I can send anyone, if I can send us to another semi-comfy stream. See if there's anything that's kind of comfy going around. Ooh, Jackie is playing Palia. So, is it Risk wallpaper is porn? No! It's because there's no game saving you from the blank background. So I have no idea what this game is, but it looks kind of comfy. It can open up to you more than your therapist. That's totally valid because you're probably more comfortable here. And I'm very happy that you're comfortable. I think that we had a lot of good talks here today. And I think I like Coffee Talk a lot. I think I'm going to continue it on stream. I think this has become a new stream game. Oh, by the way, if you don't get pulled into the raid, this is where we are going. Thank you for the fun risk. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I considered going a little bit longer today, but we did get sidetracked with talking, so I know I'm not going to finish the game tonight. And I do have to get up kind of early tomorrow to make it to the campground. So I will be taking the evening to start to wind down and stuff like that. So the raid's about to go without me. Everyone, please take care of yourself. Please be gentle to yourself. And I will see you probably Wednesday. I am going to look at making my schedule early so that even though I'm gone away from my computer on Sunday, I can still tweet and post in Discord. But raid's about to go without me. Bye, guys.